Hello everybody, welcome to stream number 4 of the Painscreek killings. I feel like we're having some revelations.
I'm rich.
Thank you, Koala. I'm 4. It's definitely stream 4, definitely. Thank you for the bit. So yeah, we definitely had some revelations last stream. Like, it felt like we really figured some stuff out, but at the same time figured out nothing at all. No, we did. We figured out, right, the OG Painscreek killing. Well, maybe not the first, but an early one. It was very juicy details.
I'm rich.
Richie, thank you. Definitely stream number 5. Definitely. Hello, everybody, and welcome to stream number 5 of the Painscreek killings. The thing is, I just made the thumbnails as well, but I made them up to 5. So it must be stream 4, because I made an extra one just in case. So yeah, this has got to be 4, I think. But I could use the stream 5 thumbnail just to confuse everyone even further. How about that? So, yeah, we discovered some absolute drama, but okay, so it is. Thank you for the bit, Richie. Love it. Okay, so we found out some absolute drama that happened in the past. An accidental killing is the kind of what's it called? Not incenting, inducing, what's the word when something starts something? The thing that started it all was the death of Sophia, which happened by accident. There was a fight. There was an affair. It was all drama before that. But then, as they were trying to get her to leave, there was a fight broke out. She hit her head and died. And this was covered up. And I think someone found this out. Well, someone did find this out. Scott found this out. Who knows who Scott told, except he did tell Father Matthew. Who knows who else he told, though? And the people involved have then mysteriously been getting killed in 1995. Stabbed, actually, right? In the head with an axe. And so I've been making theories in this time between the streams. I do still think it's Father Matthew. I was starting to get suspicious of Bernard because his house has the axes. And he's involved in the people, at least. He probably knows the secrets. But now I'm starting to think that perhaps Father Matthews broke into Bernard's house for some reason, maybe because he knew something, and also killed him. I don't know, because there's blood in his house. So he was like, I need to borrow this axe. I don't know, like, I'm suspicious of Father Matthew. He might be the most innocent guy in the world, who knows, but I'm suspicious of him. Let's continue anyway. I just needed to get all my theorizing out the way. You expect that Bernard has done something? I honestly, he will never not be Bartle to me. I can't stop thinking of it, and like literally only a handful of people will understand what I'm talking about. But yeah, I can't. He's too innocent. Bartle would never.
You this grimy murdering, don't you?
I do. I definitely do. Thank you, Koala, for the bits. I really do. I was thinking of that sound bit today. I don't even know why. It was just while I was on my walk. I think I was thinking about my stream, and then that sound bit came into my head. So I suppose that's actually kind of funny that it did, because that's a very Disco Elysium thing to happen. Thoughts coming into your head. That was silent? What do you mean? So, did you not hear the thing? It was the disco one. Just gone on a nice chill little walk on a summery day. Murder. Yeah, why am I like this? Should I be worried? I don't know. Sound alert is quite quiet. I wonder if I can give that... Oh, let me write that down, because I won't remember. I wonder if I can give that a boost. Where's that list of stuff that I was supposed to do on the stream that I haven't even looked at again yet? I will get time to do it, I swear. Here we go, stream notes. Grimy murdering sound bit louder. There we go. I should know what that means, shouldn't I? Yeah. It wasn't silent, it was quiet. Cool. I'll see if I can do something about that. Okay. Let's see then. Ah, right, we left off in... what's his name's bedroom? Steve Moss? Oh, right. So some of the theorizing that I was doing. Whoever did it knew that Steve Moss was onto them and came and took care of Steve Moss, right? So therefore it has to be someone that was still alive in 1997. That was it. So I kind of wanted to check back to the graveyard to look at who's actually dead and who's not. And, you know, well, not being in the graveyard doesn't mean you're not dead, but people in the graveyard are usually dead. I mean, not definitely. There's too many asterisks on this. MVP Steve, he really has helped us out. Right, where are we going? Okay, I was going to pop to the sheriff's office. So, the agenda today. We have a code to try in the sheriff's office. I wanted to try the necklace code that we got in the church study desk. It was just something I wanted to try, so we'll swing by there. Then we've got to go to Bernard's house because we've got a hammer so we can pull up the floorboard. Yay! We also got a key for something in Bernard's house and some more information about the dart code so we can get into his desk, so we should get a lot of information there. Then after that, I was considering wanting to swing by Derek's house to check out his switchblade, his knife, because he had a knife and we heard that one of the murders was done by a small knife as opposed to the axe. Yeah, I suppose it might not have been the same person that killed all the people. I think there's a conspiracy going on. And then finally, on this list, then we need to go back to the mansion and put in the safe code because we now know that that's Scott's birthday. So, although I don't know if... yeah, I think I have that in my photos, don't I? I'll check in a second. There we go. 75. June the 1st, 75. I read like November 15th as noob for some reason, and I was like, whoa, why am I in the game on the gravestone? This is an absolute mistake of the eyes. Sheriff's office then. So we're gonna make our way out of town to start with. Yes, the darts one is gonna be at Bernard's house, third on the list. So we have 3 things, at least 3 things to do at Bernard's house. Oh. Go through the people gate, not through the other gate. We were checking the filing cabinet, I think it was here. Or just having a little bit of a look around as well. Now that we have more context of the entire game, we haven't really been here since the beginning. I don't necessarily think there's going to be anything in the cell. Let's have a little look around. Oh, the missing kid. Remember this? Joshua S. Taylor. Have we met any other Taylors? Oh, he went... hold on. He went missing in 89. This is not a new missing kid. Like, Vivian died in 95. He was also born 76, 1 year after Scott. Or half a year, I suppose. Huh. Something about Joshua. I don't know, man. Vivian... Yeah, we looked at all this, didn't we? So filing cabinet here. Let's see if this code... I think we got this from the briefcase. 7741. Oh, it worked! Goddamn worked! Nice, okay. Good shout. So, I guess we'll just go through one by one. Do they all say classified? Ooh, lost and found at the bottom. What if Joshua's in there? He was in there this whole time. He went missing near where there is a well, right? So he could potentially trigger thoughts that someone else could have ended up down a well. He went missing near the post office, I think, didn't he? No, yeah. Last seen on the playground. Last seen 4 Pebble Lane across the river on the playground. Oh, across the river on the playground. Oh, because the playground is across the river. Okay. Yeah. His favorite jacket, blue. His scar above his left eye. I'm still curious about his scar. Yeah, the well is oh, actually, I don't know. Because the well was behind the mansion and the other well was near the hunting cabin, which is near the playground. The stump was near the playground. Yeah, could be a little mishmash of things to do with the playground. Okay, 97. Oh, this is Sean M. Smith. I don't know who that is. To Sheriff Howard. The crack in Vivian Roberts' skull shows that the weapon used is an object with a heavy and sharp end. Something like an axe would fit the description. To cause a crack that big, the attacker must be rather strong. I'm assuming it's either a man or a strong woman who is experienced in the use of the weapon. The victim must have been facing the attacker because of the lacerations found on the front of her torso as well as the back sides of both forearms. She tried to block the attacks by holding up her arms. Yeah, so we came to that conclusion after reading the autopsy thing. The fatal strike landed on the right side of the victim's head, just above her right eyebrows. Oh, she'll have a nice eyebrow scar, yeah. Vivian joined the club. So this clarifies the following. The victim was facing the killer. The killer is strong enough to land such a clean but deadly blow, and the killer is left-handed. Oh, God. It wasn't me! I swear! No, I'm not skilled with an axe! Since it is on my list to go axe throwing, but I haven't been yet, I swear. Since the murder weapon was never recovered and confirmed, my assumption of it being an axe still remains. Since this is me doing you a solid, do not under any circumstances leak this information or I'll be in big trouble. The guys here in Grand City don't want any more than necessary to know about these details. Hope the above information helps. Why are they trying to hide it? What are they... Huh. What do they gain from hiding this? So they don't know who the killer is. Oh, is that why they're hiding it? Because they'd never found out? I do ask a lot of questions, that's true.
Secrets.
Exactly, everything's a secret. It's ridiculous. Like, the police station definitely has that sound bit just happening constantly. Ooh. Vivian Roberts' murder case record of alibi. Interview record Charles Roberts. Okay. I wasn't here when my wife was killed. I left for New York on July 18th to attend a conference meeting that was supposed to last for 3 days. I was supposed to be back on the weekend, on the morning of July 20th. However, I received a phone call from our butler, Bernard, informing me that Vivian had been murdered. I could not believe what I heard. I cut short my trip and immediately came back to Painscreek. Okay, so that's what Charles was doing. Oh, Matthew Brooks is the next one. So Bernard is the one that let Charles know. Right, Matthew. There is an annual religious gathering event in Hartford where pastors from different churches in our state's vicinity meet and discuss what we can do to help our society. The event started on July 18th and ran for 5 days, so it ended on July 23rd. When did she die? July 20th? No, on the morning of July 20th, received a phone call that she'd been murdered. So she died overnight on July 19th. Okay. Started on July 18th, ran for 5 days. I represent Painscreek Trinity Church of the event. Our church can confirm this because we had to cancel our Sunday service that week. That's not proof. Did we get in touch with the actual event and see that he was there? Because just because the fucking church service was cancelled doesn't mean you actually went. Do we have to jinx these alibis? I am looking for the contradictions here. Let's see. Because I'm the most suspicious of Matthew. The other thing I've just remembered as well is that obviously they were saying the person who did it knew how to use an axe and was left-handed. Oh. In Matthew's study, there's a picture of him and I'm sure he's writing. We need to go back to the church. Because if it is, he might be using his left hand. But I don't know. And he might know how to use an axe because he went to that place, didn't he? He was at that church trip when Sophia was away. So maybe he was helping build houses and shit. Who was that left-handed guy who got injured? Oh shit, I can't remember that. Oh no! What was the crack with that? Can you remember any more information? Because I'll have it in my notes. I'll read some more alibis in the meantime. He also taught... Oh, he did teach the boy to do wood carving. That is axe adjacent. Yeah, like... wood carving is just miniature axe using, really. He said he couldn't write any birthday invitations or something. Was that not Bernard? I think that might have been Bernard. Saying that he couldn't. So he asked one of the other maids to do it. That was in the mansion. Some correspondence in the mansion. Fucking church service is not a combination of words you hear every day. That's true. You're welcome. Right, Bernard. What have you got to say, Bernard? I was preparing for the fundraising event when I felt sick. However, there was no one who can really do my job, so I kept working. At about 9 hours in the evening, I was too sick to continue, so I bid Vivian goodnight and headed back home. Dorothy Patterson saw me leave. Oh, Mrs. Patterson is Dorothy. Someone... Wasn't it Oliver from the photo lab said that Mrs. Patterson has his key? No one else that there's no one else that lives here. I live alone. Okay, weak alibi. But what can you do if that's actually what you did? How can you prove that? Right, and then we've got Dorothy. What if it was Dorothy all along? She has us wrapped around her little finger. Yes, Bernard was not feeling well that day, so he left slightly earlier than usual. However, he finished his work before he left. When I saw how sick he appeared, I wondered how he could have kept on working. Well, I guess that's why the Roberts family trusts him so much. Me? I was around the mansion most of the time, either preparing the food or making sure the other maids were doing their jobs. The fundraising event, which was to be held the following day, was important to Vivian, so we were all making sure that everything would be perfect. By the time Mary left, it was already past midnight. I locked the doors and went home myself. No, I live alone. So Mary is the one who found Vivian. It was also a little bit mysterious because she didn't have a picture. I don't know if she's new. I can't remember. Bernard, like, was he feeling sick of stress because of something that he knew? Just very suspicious. This is good information though. So Mary. My name is Mary Martinez. I had been working in the kitchen from the past few days for the upcoming fundraising event. How much do we actually even know about this fundraising event as well? I can't remember what they're even raising funds for. Like, I can't remember that being a thing. Jimmy's Bakery was supposed to deliver the cakes. Oh, was it maybe to raise funds for the hospital? Because that kind of seems right. Oh, there's a note on this one. Right, for the upcoming fundraiser. Jimmy's Bakery was supposed to deliver the cakes, but a few days before the event, they called to inform us they can't make it. Suddenly, I was in charge of the cakes. I was so mad because we didn't have much time, and this event was supposed to be extremely crucial for Vivian's business. But after hearing that Vivian was murdered, all my anger and work just sort of became irrelevant. Yeah, it puts things into perspective a bit, doesn't it, when someone gets murdered. Then you've got Derek. Derek never gave me the number. Okay, hold on. I remember dropping Mr. Roberts off at the airport on July 18th. Oh, Charles, yeah, around 2 p.m. I was supposed to come back after that to drive around for Vivian, but she told me to take a break since I haven't had a day off for quite some time. I decided to visit a friend of mine who was moving upstate to West Dakota. What sort of friend? An elementary school buddy that used to live here, but moved when he received a scholarship. I stayed at his place for a few days before coming back to Painscreek. Yes, he can vouch for me. I have his number at home. I can give it to you later. And he never gave him the number, so he never checked on Derek's alibi. So Derek says he was away, but he may not have been. This is good shit. Why would the sheriff not just leave this open so we could have got this information at the start of the investigation? Okay, lost and found. We got a key. A car key? Car key. Whose is this? We're getting into a glove box? Which one though? I mean, I don't need car keys. I have a Slim Jim. But glove box keys? Oh. Oh, is that it? A whistle, some glasses, and a wooden toy. Car keys? I was staring at that, like, at what you'd said, and I was like, what does that say? Car keys. I get it. For God's sake. Right, and let's listen to this one more time.
Hi, this is Steven. I just wanted to make sure the package was sent. Again, I'm currently at Anne's courtyard. Any extra info you have would be much appreciated. Thank you very much. Talk to you later.
What package? Like, his briefcase? No, because that was in his room. The sheriff wasn't in on it, was he? I don't think so, because we haven't had a lot of information about the sheriff. Okay, that was really good. We've got to go and check all the cars now. I'm going to write that so I don't forget. Check cars. So, sheriff office done. The next one is... we're popping to the church. Oh no, that's my car. Let's not try and use that one. Popping to the church, we'll go via the inn so that we can check the car. I don't know why Steven's car key would be in the lost and found though, so I don't... unless he dragged himself there after this. Oh, maybe it's for me. Oh, a Maverick model. What the hell is a Maverick? Oh, a Maverick. Could be. He might have put it there for us to find. Hold on though, because we got the code out of the briefcase. Oh, I don't know. I can't figure out the order of events. I feel like something important got put in here. Ooh, lockbox 201. We have not gotten into any of those lockboxes yet. And another journal. I've fallen. And I can't get down. Okay. Steve Moss. My head hurts. My tire's flat. And the phone's not working. Is someone trying to stop me from leaving Painscreek? Am I close to discovering something? What if they do it to us? What if they slash our tires? Oh my god. Head hurts. Eye is flat. Phone's not working. Oh god. I thought he was the one. I was wrong. He's not the killer. He's not. Oh my god. Be more specific, Steve. Oh my god. That's an interesting diary. Stephen Moss. Okay, yeah. I was trying to check if it looked like much different. No, that's reasonable that that's the same writing. Hold on. That's not actually what I was trying to cross-reference though. This page. Oh yeah, it looks the same to me. Oh well. I thought it was him. He's not the killer. He's not. Who did you think? Who is it not? The suspects are like... For me, the suspects... Like... Father Matthew. Scott. Bernard. Derek. That's my suspect list right now. Let's go in the lockbox while we're here then. Oh, there might be info in the lockbox actually. Was he still thinking it was Scott? That's the easy answer. Yeah, it could be. Alright, here we go. This might give us some answers because this was with the notebook that we just read. Oh, another notebook. That's in the church. Is that the goddamn suspicious bookshelf that I kept talking about? What's the button for? What button? Okay. Okay. If that's where I think it is, that's where we're going anyway next. He's on to me, and I had to hide the key in one of the drains by the roadside. He will never find it. Drains by... Okay, right, so church... Secret... Button... Road... Which road? God damn it. Roadside... Key... One of the drains? Does that mean it'll be in the sewers? It might be in one of those piles of muck in the sewers. If he slid it down there. I can't look at the back of this either. Yeah, I forgot about the sewers for a second as well, but then I just started thinking... The drains... There was piles of stuff on the ground, and I never found anything in any of the piles that I expected to. It kind of felt like something that could come up. Okay. Ever since I received the messages and the key, I have been following this anonymous person blindly. What a fool I have been. All the tips that he has been getting has been to throw him off the course. Whoever did it is obviously smart. I need to revisit my investigation notes and see if I might have missed anything important. I looked through the alibis recorded by Sheriff Matthews. There were 6 interviews. Charles, Matthew, Bernard, Dorothy, Mary, and Derek. Then I noticed it. One of them is lying. It was recorded that there was an event, yet I remember reading somewhere about it being cancelled. Where did I read it again? I can't seem to remember. Are you talking about the church event? Is it Father Matthews? It's gotta be. Oh, where did... Okay. It might be in the church. Oh my god, I've just realised that the E in all the killer's messages is slightly off in comparison to all the other letters. If I can find that typewriter, I can find who killed Vivian. What? Oh my god, there's a typewriter? Oh, you know in Scott's cabin? And we found the typewriter that said, I know who killed Vivian or something? Was it Stephen who wrote that and not Scott? Oh my god, I've just realised the E in all of the killer's messages is slightly off. Oh! Oh, the message that they left Vivian. Come meet me at the thing, maybe. If we find out who owns that typewriter. Maybe. I couldn't find that. Ooh, Steve Moss's story complete. I'm still terrified someone's gonna hit me in the back of the head. The thing is, I couldn't find... I wanted to review that. You know the threatening letter that she got? Meet me by the well. I know what you did. I couldn't find it again. Sheriff's relocation. Murder case report. Letter to Daniel. Like, there's not that many typewritten letters in this. Was it in the tea room? Oh, maybe... Was it in the clock? The clock was, We never got into the locked drawer in the tea room yet, I don't think. But there was a clock. The clock drawer. Appreciation that Steve Moss. Anonymous. Oh, here it is. Come alone. Okay, yeah, the E is dodgy. I know what you did. Meet me at the... Oh, I never noticed that. I just thought that's normal behavior in a threatening letter. Usually they cut like newspaper letters out and shit. Oh, that's right. The clock had the doctor's note about prescriptions. That's true. Okay, this is the one anyway. So we have been blindly following Anonymous, but we think that Anonymous is actually the killer, I suppose. I came across you for a close friend of mine. She highly recommended you, saying you're a person of integrity, very reliable investigator. So I would like for you to investigate the case. Why? Why would they invite us? I was there when it happened. The body had been placed in front of the mansion gates for everyone to see. A few days later, Scott Brooks was apprehended as a suspect. However, there wasn't enough evidence and was soon released. 18 months later, filed it as unsolved. Tried to forget everything, but I just can't. I simply want to know the truth. Oh, maybe this Anonymous that hired us is different to the Anonymous when we've got here. I suppose. Someone was giving us tips because they told us to check out Bernard, I think. If I remember rightly, someone was like, you should look into Bernard. We've had first Anonymous. Can we match this Anonymous with any of the other stuff? We'll have to find second Anonymous somewhere in these letters. So we have to remember, if I'm looking for this letter again, hiring us. That's what it is. No, not us. I'm not... Why is my identity now Stephen Moss? P.I. For safety purposes, I would like to remain anonymous at this time. I will give you first payment in good faith that you will agree to my offer. When this case is solved, I will pass you the rest of the payment. So let's see. Bernard. I forgot we'd already seen Bernard. There's Derek. Wanda. Dorothy's leaving letter. I mean, that looks like the same writing to me. I think it was Dorothy. Dorothy hired us. She's the only one who wouldn't be able to settle because she's so pure. Hold on. What can I look? Because I was right. So what I was looking at there to compare it, I was looking at the letter C. So look at this letter C and appreciate. And then look at this letter C and came. That's a unique C. So I think Dorothy hired us to come here. But so Dorothy is first Anonymous. And then I think second Anonymous is trying to lead us astray because they don't actually want us here. Although, how did Dorothy get hold of this? What the heck? Right, there is something that I can check while we're here. I took a photo of this. Okay, so no, Scott did write this. I found out who killed my mother, so it didn't just say I found out the killer. Oh, there is an E in that. E. There's two E's. The E's are normal. It wasn't Scott. Boom. Evidence. Oh, yeah, am I calling me Stephen Moss again? We are one at this point. I am second Stephen Moss. We are first Stephen Moss. I can't move my chair. Hold on, I'm getting blocked on something. I think I'm getting blocked on my electric wire. Never mind. Okay.
It is blocked.
Yeah, it's really blocked. I can only move backwards and not forwards. Okay. Well, this typewriter is eliminated. Now we need to go back to everyone else's houses and look at everyone else's typewriters for the letter E. I'm going to write that down. Check typewriters. We're so close. It just feels like we're so close. We haven't even investigated Bernard's house yet properly. But I need to go up to the church first. So this was a little bit of a side, not even a tangent, mission. Bartle's house. Right, yeah, I'm gone. I'm convinced it was Father Matthews. Absolutely convinced. He'll be handy with an axe, I'm sure of it. Trying to think what his missionary thingy was. Oh, we're also supposed to be looking... Oh, hold on. Let me get the details before I forget. Where are these letter document alibis? Annual religious gathering event in Hartford is where he states that he was. But Stephen Moss reckons he found information that an event was cancelled. Could be the conference? Okay, because he said one of the people went to an event and it was cancelled. And I read about it. So Charles was at a conference. Was it an annual religious gathering, Matthew? A home. So that's not events. The fundraising event was cancelled, but you know, that doesn't work out. And with a friend, that's not an event. So that narrows it down to Charles and Matthew. I don't know. Charles hunted, to be fair. Charles was not on my suspicion list. But if Charles found out what happened, maybe he wanted to kill his wife and all the people who killed his affair lady. Amma, hello. How are you doing? We are unraveling the threads here. We're pulled on one and they are just getting looser and looser. Or tighter and tighter, depending on how you look at it. In other words, we're figuring shit out. So how are you? And I'm high on sugar and the sun. Oh god, that gate is unnecessary. We're going to church. If I can find it. I think that Oliver's photo lab key should be at Dorothy's house. For some reason. The car key is gone as well, so I can't open everyone else's glove boxes. We've never been through this door yet. I quite like that quote. I can imagine it with a nice, like, basically, what do you call them? Like strawberry laces in front of the sun. Those sugar-coated ones, or cola laces. Held up. We figuring shit out? Yeah. Brown and smelly. We do need to go back to the sewers, actually. What more have we discovered? Ooh, we have discovered that it may have been Dorothy that hired Stephen Moss, not us, Stephen Moss, to come here to try and solve this mystery, and that whoever Stephen Moss was taking hints from is actually leading him astray and trying to protect themselves. Like, we're so close. We found out that the killer is left-handed, good with an axe. I was gonna check out Stephen... No, yeah, Stephen Moss's diaries. Super quick. His earlier ones. Where he's talking about anonymous tips. Slow... Evidence. Interview some people who work at the mansion. Matthew seems to be Scott's legal parent. Still won't talk to him yet. Drive to the orphanage tomorrow. No, it wasn't me. It wasn't. See, it was all of you. Ambidextrous, but mostly use left hand. We have a club. That means that if none of us admit to it, you'll never know which one of us it was. Bernard, father died in accident. Home the day, no alibi. Yeah. Ooh, interviewed with Dorothy happened. Interview with Mary tomorrow. Meeting with the sheriff. He wanted to show some files. Hidden panel. That was the other thing. I didn't know if I need to go back to the hospital electric room in case there was any hidden panels that I missed. If I need to do any pixel hunting to turn the electricity back on to get into any more rooms. Because that just seemed like a big dead end. Like, there's got to be more to that. I'd rather not do that, though, if I don't have to. Called Dorothy. She told me something interesting about Sophia. Puzzle she received from Matthew when she first started working for the mansion birthday gift. Oh, the box. The stump. Right, okay. Yeah. I don't have the code for the stump, though, but I think that could be incriminating. Yeah, lefties rise up, baby. Anonymous message. Right, I received an anonymous message this morning. It claimed that Scott wasn't Vivian's killer. Unfortunately, that's all I got. I had my doubts, but that could be Matthew trying to protect Scott. I had my doubts whether Scott really killed Vivian. He sure had the motive. But upon reading the diaries, looking through investigation notes, I can't help but think Scott didn't kill Vivian. So that letter that he wrote where he's like, I thought he did it, but he didn't. He wasn't talking about Scott because he didn't think Scott did it anyway. On the contrary, he was trying to find out who killed Vivian, as well as what really happened to Andrew, Reed, and Dr. Johnson. Still don't know if this anonymous person is a man or a woman, but they've helped solidify my thoughts on Scott. It can't have been Dorothy all along. Very stumped koala. Right, another message. It told me to look into Bernard, the mansion's butler. I think it's Matthew. Because Bernard wouldn't be telling him to look into Bernard. I think he's framed Bernard. The message said I will find something in the house. Today I received a key in the mail with the initials BH. Uh-oh, so we still haven't done this yet, so that's going to tell us something. Searched everywhere, read his diaries. Something just doesn't add up. Maybe it's just a hunch or simply I'm thinking too much, but would he really have killed Vivian? There's something else about his entries that made me pause and wonder if he was indeed a murderer. I photographed all the pages. Okay, and then this one. Oh my god, I thought he was the one. I was wrong. He's not the killer. He's not. But he never sounded sure in any of these other ones. Oh, that one's not dated. Okay. Right, what was I doing in the church? I was looking for cancelled events. But that was only recent. Where am I at? Church secret button. Oh, and I was going to try and put the code in upstairs. So let's see. Oh, is there like any newspapers in here about cancelled events? No. Scott's things was an interesting find. Oh, the basement's still locked. I think. Can't remember going down there. Yeah, the answer was not in the Bible, unfortunately. Right. This one here, this one that I kept saying, there's something strange about it. What button are you seeing? Oh, push! There? Oh! No! Don't let me push the button and tell me I need a key. No! Oh. Okay. Well.
It is blocked.
It's entirely blocked. This is not fair. That is juicy though, because Scott's house had a secret door. Scott's cabin. Also Father Matthews. Left goddamn handed. I told you. Is that left? Yeah, that's left. It was Matthew. I'm convinced. What if we get killed by him before we can report it? Okay. Alright, I wanted to try and put the necklace code into this door. Draw, I mean. 0, 5, 2, 6. Damn it! Oh no! So church secret button needs key. So that is on pause right now. Necklace cord did not work. Well, there's nothing to do with a cancelled event. What's his name? Matthew. A cancelled event in his diary, is there? Oh no, these are really old diaries. doesn't make a difference. Right, I think that we are due to go to Bernard's house next. I'm nervous about that, actually. We're getting too close for comfort now. Because you know that when you know too much, you then get murdered. And there's nothing to tell me that can't happen in this game. So, where did I say we're going? I've just said it as well. Thing is, half of the sewers are just locked. So, I wonder if we can find a ring of sewer keys somewhere. No, because they were all locked from the other side. We need to go back to Dorothy's house sometime. Was there a typewriter in there, by the way? God, I forgot about typewriters. I mean, if there is, it'll be in the secret room, won't it? Did we ever see Miss Scary again? Not for a while. Oh, after we noticed her in the distance in the first stream. So, we saw her once more near her death place. Because we found out who she is. It's Sophia. She was accidentally murdered. And we are on her side, so hopefully she didn't mean anything by it. We saw her once over the river and once through a gate. We still can't get into there yet. There's a time capsule somewhere in here. But now that we've got a bit more information. Okay, Andrew Reid. We know who Andrew Reid is. Timothy Sanders, unsure still. Christopher Burke, unsure. Gary Roberts. Raymond Brown. Henry Johnson. Wanda. Yeah. We knew about Wanda. Magdalene. Sarah Goldberg. Trisha Roberts. We still don't know how she died. Vivian Roberts. Susie Whitman. Lovely mother, sister, and friend. Don't know who that is, actually. Fields. Scott Brooks. Marissa Young. I'm looking for, like, tailors for the kid. Hopkins, this is Bernard's parents. Jesse Elliott. I'm just trying to eliminate suspects. Like, for example, if Father Matthews is buried in here, probably wasn't him. Bernard isn't buried in here. Dorothy isn't. So that was just a little check in the cemetery. I'm just trying to figure out, where does Bernard live? 31 Silver Lake thingy. Silver Lake Boulevard. 31. Oh, somewhere around here. We're on Silver Lake Boulevard right now. I think it's down one of the side bits. That's number 2. That's the church. $31. Oh, 42. 40. Oh, wait, isn't one of these Derek's house? Check cars. Oh, I've done that now. Check cars. 43 Silver Lake Boulevard is Derek's house. Hold on. 42. 40. Oh, damn it. Oh, 43 is here. Right, while we're here, I'm just gonna run up to his bedroom and check his knife. I just want to look at it. And every place I go, I should be looking for typewriters. Ugh. Haunted. Right, this is what I wanted to see. Not really getting any information from it, but this is exactly the kind of blade that killed Andrew, I think. The one who was stabbed differently, that wasn't hit in the head with an axe. Okay. Typewriters. No typewriters up here. Oh. Oh! Tool! Yes! Hammers, man. You should just keep one in your pocket at all times. Ultimate tool. You can open things, you can destroy things, you can smash things. Okay. Did you just fix a broken drawer with a hammer? Of course I did. The ultimate multi-tool. City of New Jersey, Department of Child Psychiatric Division. I don't know if I said that right. June 17th, 81. Psychiatric evaluate on Derek Tyler. Oh, Joshua was Taylor, right? Not Tyler. Weird. Dear Mrs. Wonder, Miss Wonder Tyler, after almost 5 months of sessions, your son Derek Tyler is now much better. We are still unable to get him to talk much, but he has chosen to express his thoughts and feelings through written text, which is a breakthrough for him. During his last session, however, he wrote the following. Dad was standing in the middle of the road. He was waving to me. Mom was crying and her tears dripped onto my face. I woke up. Kitty was purring and licking my face. I think she wanted to go out. Mom doesn't like me to make noise when it's late at night. Says it will wake everyone up. So I was very quiet when I opened the door. Back door. Kitty flew away. There were noises behind the wall fence. There's a door that's always locked, but there's a light behind the keyhole. I walked to the door and looked through the keyhole. There were 4 people. 2 of them were fighting. A baby was crying. Then one of them fell down and hit her head. She stopped moving. Her eyes were open. I wet my pants because she was looking at me. Okay, that's exactly... He saw it. He saw it. That's exactly what happened. Derek has since been very quiet. We haven't been able to grasp fully if what he wrote was real or imaginary. Nevertheless, we are concerned with his situation. Kindly get back to us so we can discuss further steps in helping him. He's just accurately described the scene. 4 people, yeah. Sophia, Vivian, the doctor man, and Andrew Reed, the drunk man. And the baby, I guess. I think that's the 4. I think the doctor was there. We haven't... Yeah, because... yeah, Amma, you're the doctor, right? Yeah, I had it in... Oh, I had it locked in my head that he was there. Can't remember which letter told us that. It was... someone... It was Scott... No, it was Scott and Andrew's conversation, wasn't it? It must have been in one of Scott's diaries. Well, that's intense, because the thing is, that could reasonably be a dream as well, because he said he opened the door and the cat flew away. Cats don't fly. Okay, right, hold on. I just need a drink. 81. This is the same time as the psychiatry thing is going on. The school called, so this must be Wanda. The school called. The principal told me that the kids have been calling Derek names, saying he's a bastard child. I know that Derek wants to know where his father is. I don't know what to say to him. A month later, the school called me again and told me that Derek poked a bird nest till it fell off the tree. After that, he stoned the chicks to death. Okay. I now hate Derek. This resulted in him being suspended from school for a week. The principal asked if Derek had suffered any kind of trauma that would cause him to act like this. I could not tell him that Derek witnessed Sophia being killed. He was only 5 when that happened. So she knows. Wanda knows as well? Holy shit. Well, Wanda's dead now, but Derek doesn't have an alibi. Derek stopped going to school. He told me school isn't for him. I should not have asked him to keep quiet about Sophia's death. He must have been bottling up his emotions all these years. Maybe it's time I start homeschooling him. But then he ended up needing this psychiatric care. Alright, so there's Wanda's story. Achievement. Oh, I didn't... Yeah, we definitely need to go back around all of these houses. So that's... Well, that's upstairs here. I should check that. Alright, I should check downstairs as well. I'm looking for typewriters. And then we can, like... If I don't find any locked doors in here, I can probably, like, take this as explored. I can start eliminating... Where am I? Okay, here. Start eliminating places that we need to go back to, maybe. Unless we then get, like, photo evidence or something. Oh, Bonnie is out and about. You hear the pitter-patter of little claws on wood floors. Yeah, I definitely looked in all these already. Okay. Right, I would say, right, Dorothy, I'm gonna, like, do a big tick. Dorothy and Derek's house. There's no more locked things in here, basically. I'm gonna start every place that I go to. I'm gonna check that there's no more locked things. Like, even Dorothy's house had something locked, I remember. But how many of these things can we open with hammers now, is the question. Oh, you watched a woman die? Yeah, don't go talking about that. Bad publicity for the neighbors. Yeah, that's not good. That, like, obviously that deeply affected him. And he was just told from a very young age that he was not allowed to talk about it. So we're looking for house number 31, but also... Was anyone else Silver Lake Boulevard? Bernard, Derek. No. Not out of the ones I've got written down. So 31 we're looking for. 39. Oh, it's in here, isn't it? It's this one. Bernard's house. This is the one I'm nervous about. Oh, I'm like, how do I get in? Ugh. I mean, technically, we could definitely open the desks with a hammer, I think. Who needs a cord when you can smash? I think that works. Ah. This is why we can pick up all the knives. Because of stabbings. I knew there was going to be a stabbing. Was not surprised at all. Find out about a stabbing. I should probably just run directly upstairs. Why does he have so many pills? This is Bernard, right? Yeah. He was sick. He said he was poorly. Oh, and he liked Vivian. That's why he has this up here, because he fancied her, didn't he? He admitted it in his diary. A display of military badges. I mean, he could have done it. He has motive about his dad dying in the accident. Don't know how to get into there. Oh, a knife is missing from the case. Oh, wait, is it the same? Is that a hunting knife? No, that was a kitchen knife. Yeah, that's not. We've seen this hunting knife somewhere, have we not? We best keep an eye out for it. But yeah, these military badges as well. Badges. What they called. This is the door for the key. Okay. Let's go in here first. This is the first thing I want to do. Need a tool to pull out the nails? Well, I've got a tool for you. For me, I guess. Uh-oh. What are we gonna find? That's some big nails. The hunting knife! Okay, we hadn't seen it. I got an achievement called Bloody Knife. So... there it is. A murder weapon. A serrated blade. There's dried bloodstains on it. However... I still think Bernard's getting framed by Matthew, right? Why would he just... This doesn't mean anything. Yet. This is what killed Andrew, I think. The axe cupboard is smashed, right? If Bernard needed to use the axes, he wouldn't have to smash it. You know, he could just open it. Oh, God, good point. I should take a picture of this, eh? When you hide the murder weapon under a conspicuous stained floorboard. Yeah, I was gonna say I bet he killed someone. Just maybe not one we were sent here for. Well, I still think Father Matthew could have just put this here to frame Bernard instead of himself. But I don't know. I don't know. Right, let's figure out... Oh, this dart. This dart situation. The red one's on the floor. The yellow one is in the drawer. Oh no. Where? Oh no. Oh, I only wrote it down, didn't I? Hold on. We're relying on me. Let's see. Oh, red 36, 60, 50 I wrote. Oh, no, don't open that. Don't do it. So there's the 60, there's the 50, 36. What was that, double 18? Yeah, so the other red one was here. Then yellow, 7, 2. And then we saw this pixel in the 6. So I think I worked it out with either. I have some numbers written down. I'm just trying them out. Oh, that's the one. 137. 137. Yay! Oh, it is satisfying when you get the click of the lock when it actually opens. So that was one of the... That must have been... Yeah, with the pixel dot of the 6, the extra 6 minus off. I think. A desk key. This could be for the tea room or anything. Let's see what the diary says, and it might give us a clue. All of the reds plus the extra 6? Yeah. So we had to find the pixel. By my maths, it was just 5 known darts. I'll show you again in a second. Actually, I can show you now. Like that red dart there, in the photograph, it was on double 18. Oh, bollocks, man. Door, stop opening in my face. So it was here, but there's no pixel for it. But the pixel here, that's the yellow one that must have fallen off. So we just had to intuit that that happened. Oh, that's the maths? Well, there you go. I didn't actually do the maths today. I just had numbers. I had 143 and 137 written down from last time. Except I wrote 37 instead of 38. Oh, I don't know. It's okay. Somehow it added up. Or minus down, whichever. July... Right, this is Bernard's diary. When the police reported that Vivian was murdered, I was floored. I still don't know what to do. My mind is blank. All I can think is, how did this happen? How can Vivian be dead? Yeah, it wasn't Bernard. Then, everyone's mourning. So 2 days later, everyone's mourning about Vivian's death. People are coming or calling in to express their condolences. Charles hasn't been out of his room for days, and Trisha's crying her heart out. Dorothy has been assigning busy work to all the mansion employees, hoping it would take their minds off Vivian's death. Samuel, our security guard, has been reviewing... Oh, yeah, remember there was the missing one? Of all the past 2 weeks for any suspicious activities. There was the missing one on the... Like... It seemed like it was 2 days after it happened, but I'm still unclear on the dates. I wish I could be of any help. The thing is, anyone with insider access could have stolen it, but that room did have a code. Right, so hold on. A few days later, Scott was just apprehended for the murder of Vivian. Is that true? No one would have thought of that. I could never ever believe that Scott would be capable of killing someone, let alone Vivian. Yet it makes me so mad. I feel confused. And then months later, Trisha was admitted to the hospital today. She had a nervous breakdown after finding out that Scott could be her mother's killer. Her condition has been getting worse over the past few weeks, and no one has been able to properly help her. Charles finally decided to seek help from the hospital. It's 100% Trisha who fell off the roof, isn't it? Fell, jumped, I don't know. A month later, Matthew never believed that his son killed Vivian. He hired some fancy lawyer to defend him. Scott's been released on bail today. It's beyond ridiculous. I don't think Scott should have been released at all, despite the insufficient evidence. He killed Vivian. I know that he's guilty. Everyone knows it. They should have gone ahead and prosecuted him. Wow. Okay. I mean, he is hyper emotional about Vivian because he liked Vivian, right? And a few days later, the maids were cleaning the mansion when they found some stuff belonging to Vivian, a key and some stationery. I asked Charles what he'd like to do with them, but he told me to take care of it myself. I brought them back to my place. That's the key that we've just picked up, belonging to Vivian. So we need to go back to the mansion and find what that opens. Maybe the tea room desk is my initial wonder. And then a few days later, yeah. Vivian's death has caused lots of grief to everyone, especially Charles. After hearing how heartbroken Charles was 2 nights ago, I can't bear to see him suffer anymore. Scott should pay for what he did. He's just convinced that Scott has done it because he got arrested, even though when he got arrested originally, he was like, no one would have thought Scott would be able to do it. So he's just decided that's what happened. Looks like a desk key found in Bernard's house next to his diary. Okay. That's telling us that if you can't figure it out, go back to Bernard's diary and read it. This is some of Vivian's stationery. Okay. Interesting. But like, for example, say that Father Matthew came and planted this knife. Like, I'm obsessed with that idea. I don't know that it's true, but say he did. He didn't know that this diary was inside this drawer. Like, making it very obvious that he didn't. However, let me check the autopsies. I wish that there was a little bit of a better way of looking through these, because I never know what's what. Where would we find the autopsy reports? Right, it's none of these logbooks. Oh, coroner's. Oh no, that's the public report. There we go. Andrew Reed. Punctured lungs with an object similar to a switchblade or small knife. See, I would say that hunting knife's like a medium-sized knife. And the other two were definitely axes. Top right side of skull. leading towards the front and above the right eye has a wide crack. Sharp object and strong force. Right eye. Right side of the head on Vivian as well. I'm just thinking how... Should it not be over the left? Undisclosed. Fatal strike landed on the right side of the victim's head, just above her right eyebrow. This clarifies the killer's left hand. Oh, because they're... Ignore me. Ignore me. Okay. Yeah, it seems like it was the same person killing Vivian and the doctor. That's what I was thinking. And then Andrew is more of a anomaly, I would say. Let's just go back to this 1 second. Punctures in the lungs and then burnt. They all seem with intent. I've got to admit. Not forgetting the doctor was post-death put into the river. Andrew was post-death burned. Vivian was post-death moved outside of a house. Presumably post-death. Right. We've got the secret room to go inside still. Did Matthew have something for the doctor or hospital in general? Well, for me, I just thought he was killing all the people who he deemed responsible for killing Sophia. It was like a revenge, because they were the 3 that were there. Ooh, ooh, ooh! Bitch! Whoa. Okay, hold on then. This just doesn't feel like Bernard. He wouldn't think that. He loved her. Let me just check around first. Someone's been in here searching already. I swear he's been framed. Okay. I mean, I could be barking well up the wrong tree, but... Okay. We've got 2 books here. Right. Did he find out bad things about her and react badly? Potentially. Maybe he didn't know about Sophia. Let's see what this book says first. Bernard Hopkin. Okay, could have found something out about that mining accident that we don't know anything about. I drove Vivian today since Derek is out of town with Charles. As I was driving, we talked. She expressed that despite having a successful business, she felt empty and tired. Trisha hates Vivian for trying to stop her from seeing Scott. She seems to be really bothered by the name Vincent, and her relationship with Charles seems to be just for show. I wish I could comfort her. She's going through so much right now. If only I could confess to Vivian how much respect I have for her, how much I admire her. Oh God. A few days later, ever since Trisha brought up the name Vincent, Vivian has been pretty quiet. Even during dinner, she hardly spoke. I can barely remember the last time Vivian appeared happy. I don't think anyone can blame her. Wanda hasn't been coming to work for a while now. Her illness is getting worse. I wonder how she's coping. A couple of weeks later, Derek wasn't available to drive Vivian again, so I offered to help. It's been a month since I first drove for her. She's been opening up more to me, telling me about the struggles she's faced with, her rocky relationship with Charles, how she really dislikes Scott. Sometimes I would give her some suggestions when she asks what she should do. Other times, she just wants someone to listen to her. Mostly, I'm just happy to be with her. A couple more weeks later, Vivian seems rather distraught recently. During the afternoon tea gathering, I stood outside the room and tried to listen to the conversations. She feels miserable being with Charles. They hardly look at each other, let alone speak. Personally, I don't think Charles deserves her. I finished reading Vivian's biography. Half the facts were incorrect. The writer should have done his homework better. That's the one he's got downstairs on the pedestal. Then March 17th. Hold on. Couple more weeks later. Sometimes when I'm driving for Vivian, she asks me to drop her off at the corner of a street, typically in front of Tom's Cafe. She's always telling me that she'll make it back home on her own. It aroused my curiosity, so after dropping her off today, I parked the car and watched her. Oh no, Bernard. She ordered a cup of coffee to go, then left the cafe and walked up the street for about 5 minutes to a residential area. She stopped in front of an apartment and pressed the doorbell. Shortly after, a man in his early 30s wearing a suit opened the door. He leaned over and hugged Vivian. She gave the coffee to him and they exchanged some words. I couldn't hear what they said. They then entered the apartment together. Who is he? Is she having her own affair now? She's so miserable in her marriage. I mean, I'm making assumptions here. Who knows? Okay. I mean, if he was in a suit, maybe he was like a lawyer or something. Yeah, stalker alert. Fully stalker alert. Couple more months later. This is the sixth time I followed Vivian. After she went into the building with the guy, I parked the car nearby to wait for her coming out. Is this considered stalking? I mean, read your first sentence, Bernard. Just read it back without context. About 2 hours later, a cab stopped out in front of the apartment. Shortly afterwards, Vivian came outside. The man followed closely behind. They chatted for a bit. Vivian looked extremely comfortable with him. Before leaving, she kissed him on the cheek. What's going on? Yeah, if you have to ask, exactly. Like, come on. Right, couple of weeks later, I tracked down the guy. He works at a bank. The place they meet is his apartment. How could she do that? Who the hell is he? I reported sick for the 3rd consecutive day. As I laid in bed, I keep thinking on why Vivian would be seeing another man. No matter what Charles did to her, she has kept her faith in him throughout the years. How could she be having an affair now? She's better than that. She's supposed to choose me. Yeah, it's not that she's having an affair, it's that it's not with you. Oh, Bernard, man. Oh. Oh, dear. Yeah, the murder or industrial accident she caused didn't put Bernard off. It's that she's cheating on her husband and it's not with him. Yes. That's the line. Man, it sounds like he's in like some sort of denial, like, and obviously also just sad about it. But we have another diary here. Oh. Day 1. The hospital gave me these pills. They are supposed to help fight depression. Day 2. I feel a slight dizziness. It might be the food that I ate this morning. Day 3. The dizziness comes and goes. I'm still able to work. Not a big problem. Day 5. It's my day off today. I didn't take the medication. By the evening, I started thinking about Vivian. Day 8. I had to drive Vivian again, so I took double the dosage. I had a migraine for the rest of the day. At least I didn't have to think about her. Is it just like just drugging him up so he can't think about Vivian? Day 11. Couldn't Vivian stop seeing that guy? Why can't I stop thinking about it? Day 12. Now I know that my dizziness comes from these pills. Oh, I did say he had a lot of pills in his bathroom, didn't I? Day 20. The pills. They don't seem to work anymore. It doesn't matter if I take them or not. I can't stop imagining what Vivian and that guy are doing whenever they meet. Bernard. You gotta let it go, Bernard. Day 32. I stopped taking the medication. We don't have a time frame on this. But, yeah, maybe he did make the picture himself with bitch written on it. But it also had a cross on it. Okay, Bernard Hopkins' story. Let me just check something. Like, it has this kind of cross on it. But this is like eliminating who did it. Nah, it was Matthew. Oh, he didn't kill... Right, this is who killed his mother, not Vivian, obviously, because Vivian's there. But this just feels like... Doesn't mean dead, right? It's just like crossing out her face in anger or something. Yeah, angry cross. He didn't put it on the dartboard, but it's that kind of vibe. Right. Just when we came in here, all of these drawers were open. That's quite unusual. Feels to note. Okay. So is that everything in Bernard's house then? Oh no, like the axe and stuff. He has like a big rifle above his bed. Hunting knife. We've opened... Oops. We've opened all of the drawers, have we? Yeah. Like, I want to say we've looked at everything in Bernard's house. Except the cabinet with the axe cabinet is locked. Like, these drawers down here are locked. But there's no key. There's no unlock option. Oh, and this. This doesn't even have a lock, right? You can open this. This is like say a latch. I don't think that's the word. It doesn't look very locked. Okay. The thing is, if he killed someone, it seems like the person he killed was Andrew. With the knife, because the other... Well, actually, no, the axe. Yeah, the axe situation as well. Yeah, the weapons cabinets are locked. I'm gonna actually put this as a tick on my list, but with a note, with an asterisk, of course. Bernard's house. The asterisk is weapon cupboards. Yeah, he got very stalkery and weird. Like, oh, this should have been a hint that this was on here. And he's like, they didn't do it right. What if we find out some random banker who died right at the end? That would be cool. What if we've already read about it and forgot because it seemed inconsequential? Okay. Bernard's house checked. So we did the dark code, we did the key, we did the floorboard. Done. We also stopped by Derek's house. So next we need to go back to the mansion. He didn't have a typewriter, did he, though? We need to go back to the mansion. Wait, Derek had a typewriter, didn't he? I'm sure Derek had a typewriter. I know I've just been to his house. I'm gonna go back once more. There's just something niggling at me. This one. Derek does know what she did, yeah. Because he saw it with his own 5-year-old eyes. Has been haunted by it ever since. Right, where do I think I found a typewriter? In his bedroom. Here. Dear father, how's everything going? The E's are normal. The E's are normal. Ah, okay. I just got, even though we've been in here earlier, I just got a flashback remembering that there was a typewriter in here. Okay. Well. Alright. I don't think it was Derek. God, okay. Did we find a typewriter in the church? Can't remember. It's alright, we're gonna go to the mansion next. Because we're gonna... Oh no, because there's this whole entire secret room in the church that we don't have a key for yet. And remember some keys had been dumped in the sewers? Remember when he said it was Stephen Moss, the PI, dumped the keys. He's being chased, right? By someone, the killer. I dumped the key in the sewer. It's gotta be the secret room key. Matthew's, because Matthew will have been chasing him for it. Gotta be. Okay, so we need to go to the mansion before we go looking in the sewers. Scott's birthday in the safe and the key for maybe the tea room desk. It's this way. One pretty good at navigating the town, I think. Ish. Where's the photo shop? Maybe we're never getting in there. We never got a shovel yet for the what's it called? Thingy thing. Time capsule. But we don't have a way to get into the graveyard other section either. There's so much that we've missed. The tree stump code? No idea. Well, we might find the tree stump code in the secret room. So we need... Yeah, at least the sewer entrance is right at the bottom of this. So... He said the roadside. So maybe we can take a look at the map. Try and figure out where would be a roadside sewer. I can't remember where the tea room is. Is it upstairs? Yeah, it is. Straight up the staircase. Let's go there first. I am curious what's left of Charles. Because Charles just... I don't think he has anything to do with it. Like, well, he had the affair, but I mean, like, any of the killings. Yeah, it's got to be for this one, right? Same colour. Right, here we go. 2 diaries. Right, let me have another drink. So much reading today. Yeah, you might have new code clues. We also haven't found the safe that has the tourney knob yet. That I've got a code for. Okay, maybe Charles' safe, after we put the code in, will also have a tourney knob inside. Vivian Roberts' diary. Let's read this. 95 January. Although we live in the same house, Charles and I hardly speak to each other. I know that he's been feeling guilty ever since his affair, but that was 20 years ago. It's high time I forgive him out loud. Next, I need to work things out with Trisha. I've been objecting her relationship with Scott for quite some time. In doing so, Trisha has been avoiding me. I haven't been a good mother, but I want to be there whenever she needs me from now on. From now. I just want things to go back the way they were. 10 days later, the agency has arranged a new guy to help me. His name is Owen Smith. Quite a young man for what he has accomplished. During our meeting, Owen asked me many things, as if he was interviewing me. The brief introduction turns out to be hours long. However, by the end of it, he said he has everything he needed and he will get things moving right away. I have a good feeling about him. Agency, new guy. So is this Owen? Is this Kissy Owen? Oh, months later. Owen called to meet with me today. He had the papers ready for me to sign. He said that the location of the exhibition has been approved. All we need is the down payment. That's great. I signed the papers almost immediately. After that, I informed our accountant, Helen, to transfer the money to the Roberts Relief Fund, since the hospital won't be needing it for a while. Owen's been great help since we brought up the idea of an art gallery for the public. I'm not sure if things could have gone so quickly if it had been some other agent. I owe him that much. Okay, so they've been working together, but that doesn't explain a kiss. May, June, a month later. The art gallery will be open in 3 months. I'm so excited about it. We have received most of the artwork from the contributors and artists. 3 months from June. Wait, this is gonna be around when she died. All I need is to ask Charles if he would be willing to donate some of his paintings. If this exhibition succeeds, it would be good for us and for Painscreek. I haven't felt this alive in a very long time. I have purpose now. But is this... She hasn't been writing about the affair, but has she been... There must be an affair because they were kissing, right? I wonder if Richie was the biggest contributor. Easily. We're so pleased that you kissed him on the cheek, because I think someone might have gotten the wrong idea. Do you think that's what he meant by kiss? Just a peck on the cheek? Like a businesswoman schmoozing kind of thing. And he's like, oh my god, it's an affair. But actually they've just been doing business the entire time. Because from her point of view, there's no mention of an affair. Oh, it was a kiss on the cheek described and a hug. Oh, maybe there wasn't even an affair. I was like, definitely an affair. Because I was like, that's why she feels so good. Because she's like actually not just being disrespected by Charles the entire time. Alright, that other book I can't read. A business affair, yeah. Let me check. No wonder, like, Bernard, like... Why didn't... Bernard had issues, like... Right. Where's that at? This is the 6th time I followed Vivian. Is this considered stalking? That's class. So, chatted, extremely comfortable. She kissed him on the cheek. Tracked the guy down, works at a bank. The place they meet is his apartment. Bernard is just obsessed. It was a kiss on the cheek. I assumed it was like a makeout. I just didn't even read it properly. Wow. Do we know what happened to Bernard? Is he in the graveyard? No, he's not in the graveyard. Well, he's not in the part of the graveyard that we've seen. Right, yeah. Did I get an achievement there for Vivian's story? I think I did. Yeah, we've had first graveyard. Exactly. Right, I'm not going down the haunted staircase. I'm going down this one. The other one's too dark. If this was my house, I would never use the staircase in the gym. I would board it off completely. No. 1st of June, 75. Is it month first? It doesn't work. January, February, March, April, May, June. Was it the 1st? God's Lent Child. June the 1st, 75. Wild theory, sometimes an orphan might not have their original birthday. I wonder if we've got his actual birthday in a journal somewhere. Charles, no. We never got into his study yet. His study desk, sorry. You know the chess piece scenario? We haven't figured that out yet, which I wondered was gonna open his study desk. Perhaps there'll be a diary in there talking about the birth of his child. Could be 161975. That would be so strange because that would imply like the 16th. Hold on. You want me to try it? 161975. Doesn't work. Let's check. Oh, no, let me out. Let's check. We don't have any Sophia journals. Did he write about when he was waiting for the birth or paying her to go give birth or something? Yes, someone talked about it. Matthew? Or maybe Scott? Scott might have wrote about his birthday. Birthday. Oh, you can't control F on a diary. Oh, it's making me think, wooden toy. You know, he got the wooden toy. Was that anything to do with his birthday? Hold on, which one's this? 85. Mr. Peterson died. Old. I don't think we've had any like documents about Scott himself either. Wait, did we ever find a secret room in the mansion? I'll wait till Saturday to explore it with Trisha. I don't feel like we ever found a secret room in the mansion. Trisha, Valentine's Day. Quarreled. Avoid Matthew. It didn't have a date on his blanket, did it? It was like his adoption wouldn't be his birthday. Like Charles wouldn't use his adoption date. Vincent's birthday was the clue, wasn't it? Birth parent. If I was born in Painscreek, there must be records of me in the hospital, but I've checked there's none. Andrew's drunk again. Yeah. God, we have so many Scott diaries. Like, there could have just been a passing comment. Hold on, let me check my notes, because did I write anything down? Tools in Oliver's photo lab. July 30th was the funeral. Not helpful. Dorothy's address. We should go back to Dorothy's house at some point. Oh, Trisha's birthday. Again, I thought it said Fisher's birthday. Andrew's death day. The mansion shed. We did that. Code for father's desk in the church. We haven't done that yet. Oh, have we? No, I don't think we did. Vivian and Charles' marriage didn't end up working out. Yeah, none of these. I wrote May the 3rd, 85 with no context. Don't know what that is. There's no records of him at the hospital.
Remember to stay hydrated.
Fucking hell. Let's get crap out of me. I wasn't looking at the screen. I was reading my notes. Thank you. Oh god, it is break time. You are correct. Alright, well, let's just finish looking through these journals before we go for break. Just for the sake of completion. And I'll see if I can think of anything. Yeah, the fish's birthday, exactly. See if I can think of anything while I'm on my break. Time capsule, glove boxes. Wonder's bedside tool, I've done that. The pin with 1964, we used that as well, I think. Bernard's house needs nail tool, got it. Mining accident. Calvin's birthday. Blanket. 1975. 3 stars and a half of a moon. you think that's got anything to do with it? Maybe? Sophia's death I've got written down. June 26th. He'd already been born by then. God, is the date on the grave about 9 months after Trisha's birthday? Oh, I don't, Trisha's birthday. Oh, do you think that they'd done that to make it look like not too close together? Oh, Fisher's birthday. Yeah, there it is. I'm like, I don't know. June 11th, 74. Oh. There's an entire year. Huh. I wonder if he was born earlier in the year then. Or maybe they changed the year. Fuck. Were they born around the same time? Right, hold on, I'm on the second. I'm halfway through the journals. I think they changed the year. Oh, I wrote 19. Oh, I never even thought like 1/6/1974 as well. It probably wouldn't be. Right, 01/06/74. And let me try 06/01. 74. No. Born in 2019. What if it was like 1/6/1975? Oh, is that what koala meant? 6/1/1975. Ah! It clicked! We just needed to get the formatting right, that's all. Woo! Okay. Okay. Unclear about whether... So 1st of June was written on the gravestone, but arguable. Chess piece! Is this a bishop? 4. Chess piece. Where does this go then? I'm so glad there wasn't another door within the door. Oh, I'm so hype. King. Oh, I mistook my bishop for my king. King. 4. Well, that gives us 5 chess pieces. And we've got a diary, we've got a letter. Let's do the letter first. I will go for break after we've read all this. I'm too excited. Fucking hell. Yay. Bishop has a pointy little Pope hat style thing going on. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can picture it. Right. Codicil to last will and testament of Randall Lewis. I, Charles Roberts of 1 Maple Drive, Painscreek, being of sound mind, declare this codicil to my last will and testament dated blah 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 blah. What? July 1st, 95, effective of today, June 21st, 1975. Who's Randall Lewis? Should a boy be born in the Roberts family that is of direct lineage to Charles Roberts, if he is the eldest son and no others contest, he shall inherit the family's fortune upon Charles Roberts' passing. The sole condition is that the son must be at least 25 years of age. Oh, he never made it. Everyone died though. I am too. Article 6A of my will shall be stricken in its entirety. Oh. The firstborn child of Roberts' family shall inherit 50% of the family's fortune should Charles Roberts pass away. Okay, so he's modifying his already thingy will. So does that means that Trisha is not getting 50%? She was firstborn 74. Right, Article 11 shall be added to my will, and shall read, Vincent Roberts, born of Charles Roberts and Sophia Miller, on June the 1st, 75, in Painscreek, shall officially be acknowledged as a family member of the Roberts family effective July 1st, 75. So this was done, dated, effective of June 21st. They did this before he was born. It was already done. But then who's Randall Lewis? Testator? Testatrix? What does that mean? I wonder if this will did not get actioned. Yeah, he hid it away in his safe. I don't know. Let's read this one. Charles Roberts. We didn't have many of his diaries. I think it's just an official person who can testify wills are real. Oh, so that's not someone actually related. Like a lawyer. Okay. Randall lawyer. Right, 95. July 31st. I cannot believe that Scott killed my wife. It's being spewed all over the media. How? Why? He loves Trisha, and I treated him like my own son. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, he hasn't made the connection. Huh. He's calling him Scott and he's saying I treated him like my own son. Anyway, a couple weeks later, I visited Scott today. I asked him why he would kill Vivian. He did not answer, but simply looked down on the floor. I wanted an answer so desperately that I nearly rattled his neck. Does he even feel any guilt or remorse for what he's done? How can he not say anything? Randall Lewis. Will it be the guy who was there for the will filling out? Gotcha. I thought that it was like... For a second, I thought it was like Charles' alternate name. And I was like, no, Charles, you're not that suspicious. Like, back off, Charles. Yeah, Charles is just living in his own bubble. Right, hold on then. So this is months later. I visited Scott again today, knowing that he will be released soon. There just wasn't enough evidence to pin him. He looked thinner than before, but I didn't care. I wanted to know why he killed Vivian. When I asked, he stared at me. I was so angry that I yelled at him. I was about to leave when out of nowhere he said, I pity the ignorant. What the hell does that mean? That's a weird thing to say. Also, at this point, Scott knows everything, right? So is that what he means? Like, maybe he knows that Charles doesn't know? A week-ish later, I got drunk last night at the inn. Scott is now a free man. I think I babbled about how much I despise Scott and what I would do to have someone get rid of him. Did I really say that? How did I get home anyway? Oh, right. Bernard was with me. He drove me home. So Bernard continued working after everything. Bonnie's scaring me. She's just making noises. Oh. First National Bank. Routing number, account number, email password, love, Trish, 061174. Study room desking. Oh, this is the one. Chess pieces. KQB. King, knight, queen, bishop. What does... Uh-oh. Right. King / knight. 4. The knight is the horse piece, yeah? 4, 5. Queen. Bishop. Right, here's the pieces that I wrote down. King. Castle piece. Regular piece. Horse piece. Pawn. Can anyone help me? What does a queen look like? What does a bishop look like? Oh man, horse is knight. Yeah, okay, so I took 5 from the horse. That's that. Why didn't I take pictures of the chess pieces? I know where they are. They're in the study and they're in the shed. Is it an elimination thing? I don't know. I can't help you with normal peace. God damn it. Right. Oh, there's gonna be another diary in that. Right. Well, where is that room again? It's down like a secret wing. It's not very secret. I just walked past it a million times. I think it's down. Nope. I do have a map. Study, first floor, library, family room, dining room, entrance. Okay, it's right near the entrance. Yeah, I don't know. This corridor here eludes me. Oh, I was supposed to go for my break. I'm just too engrossed. Oh god, I haven't wrote down the clue. Oh god. Charles? King? Queen, bishop. Okay. You have pawn, rook, knight, king, queen. Is that all the pieces except for bishop? Are the pieces all numbered 1 to 6? No, the castle piece is 7. Let's see. Maybe the regular piece was a queen. So it would be 1. And then... what was the bishop? Oh, god damn it. The rook is the castle, right? That's a pawn, right? 2. Got no hat on it. That's the knight. That's 5. We just got the king, which was 4. There's been no bishop that I recall. We could always cheese the bishop if we knew about the queen. Right, I need to go back to the shed outside. I'll get some confirmation about what piece that is. It's only over here. We don't run very fast anymore. We've been walking around this town for so many years. Our knees are about to give in. 1. This is the regular piece. What is this? I could just Google chess pieces. That is a queen? Okay, the queen is 1. So we got 4, 5, 1 something, and I can just guess the last number. The thing on the top is supposed to be a crown. This little bubble. Okay. I like the ones with the fabric on the top. Right. And then this one, just to double check. This is a castle piece, which is the rook, right? That's 7. So, I think we can eliminate this. Okay. I wonder if my brain will ever internalize chess. The chess pieces in particular. They did at one point, I'm sure. Right. So it would be 4, 5. 1. And then guesswork. I mean, it's not going to be a repeat, is it? Probably. Don't know if this is the intended method. There is probably another chess piece lying around somewhere. I missed 1 there, by the way. Just, if that doesn't work. Oh, I don't think this is gonna work. Oh dear, it's not looking good. Oh dear. I think it's just down to recalling and relearning them a few separate times. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that is true. This is all contributing to my memory of chess pieces. Are there letters somewhere? Well, the other thing that I was curious about with it is that king/knight, it doesn't mean like divided by or times by or nothing like that, does it? That's what he wrote. Like he specified it though. But it's not a plus, because I was like, that could make it 9. Then maybe we need another piece. No, 4, it's 4 and 5. If they added together, that would make 9. Queen was 1. And bishop mysterious. We haven't seen a poster. This is the only desk hint that we've seen. King or knight is the horse 5. 1 was the queen. Yeah, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be in that order. It's kind of like we're missing a piece. Yeah. See what you mean. It's... So is there a... have we seen anything with letters? Can't recall. Do you want a minor nudge? Yeah, I think so. Have we got everything that we need? Do you know? Yeah, scratches in the wood or something. Have a little look around the desk. Find smoke. Look closely at the lock. Are you kidding? Oh, shit. You bastard. You have to crouch! Oh! Okay, okay. Right. We can figure this out. K, Q, B, K. So 4 and 5 could be switched. Q was 1. Right, so we got 1, 4, 5. This is still going to be a process of elimination. I'm assuming there is a bishop somewhere. Lying around. But I don't actually know where, because we have looked in a lot of places at this point. Yeah, I bet that the 5 is first. I should have done that first. Perhaps it was hidden in cheese after all. Wait, what was the cheese thing? Do you want to know where the bishop is? Yeah, I do. Technically, you should not be able to open this yet. Oh, okay. Without brute forcing. Yeah, where's the bishop? Is it somewhere? I just remember you said about cheese and a bishop. That does sound like something I would say. Oh, it's in the time. Okay, it's in the time capsule. So I am literally just trying to brute force this. Oh shit. Okay. There's only a few numbers left, but I'll leave it. Because we need the shovel for that, which means we need, and we need the cemetery key, which I don't know where to go for that. I mean, I'm making guesses that we need a cemetery key, unless it's the code. Which I don't think it is for the stump, unless that's a time capsule, but that's... No, that was a gift, wasn't it? Mrs. Patterson had the key for something with tools. Because, yeah, there was a toolbox in... That wouldn't be big enough for a shovel, but there's a toolbox in the inn that we haven't opened yet as well. And I have this hammer still, which I wonder if there's things that we can open. We haven't figured out what this is for yet. But it could be for the secret room for the key we don't have. If that's the case, I'm not sure what to do next. I'll kind of... My inkling is to pop to Dorothy's house. But I don't know what I expect to find there. That's where I would go next. I don't know. where to go after that though. Only like 500 tasks to do to get the shovel for this then. Yeah. The box is still in the stump. Does that mean Sophia never actually got the gift? Oh, I guess probably not. She probably died before that happened. Because it was really obtusely hidden by some guy who was slightly obsessed with her. Do we have... No, we don't have Oliver's shop key. No. The only thing I know about Oliver's shop key is that maybe Mrs. Patterson had it, who is Dorothy. I don't know where to find it though, because we've been in our house. So don't make us speaking with Garrus. Okay, let's take a break. I will be right back. Yeah, I think Oliver's Photoshop. Oh, the sewer was the next lead that we had, to go in the sewer and look for a key down there, whatever that was. So we've got Dorothy's house and we've got the sewers. So we do have 2 more threads to unravel. So let's take a quick break. I'll put some clips on. I'll see you in a few minutes. It shall not be long. I wonder if it's better to do it at the end. No! Dillo! Figured it out. I figured it out! Hey! Oh. Okay, I'm nearly figured it out.
Oh, fuck! That I had no idea! Oh, no! That was bad!
That was amazing.
What the fuck? I had no idea about that!
Neither did
I! Oh, God! I should have shot him!
Oh, God, rip. Whoa! Oh, that was... it was a mistake! Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh, I can't kill Noob. Noob's lovely. I shall save her till last.
Excuse me. Yeah, boy?
Yeah, boy! After... Oh, God. Oh, God. It's too fast! Is she afraid of horses? Since it was very dark underground, some people probably did believe... Oh, yeah, I think she is scared of horses. What? She's just ran away? Thank you, Miss Lucy. Oh my god. Because we found...
Penis!
We didn't find penis. Like, there is a horn, but not a penis. Oh god, they're still coming. Oh nice, I just blasted them off. Just like Team Rocket. I'm gonna break this. Okay, Yara. Oh no! Oh no! There's too many items in the room! I can't go back in! Oh no! Right, I'm back. Fantastic Isaac moments. Jesus. Too many items in one room. I miss Isaac. That was a fun time. Okay. I have Dorothy's address written in front of me. Oh yeah, I was also gonna like cross-reference the maps to see where he might have potentially dropped the key so that I don't just aimlessly run around the sewers, but I don't really know. He didn't say where he was running or anything like that, so I think we'll go to Dorothy's before we go. She's at the other side though, but oh no, we can shortcut it. Yeah, we can shortcut it. 40 Black Pine Road. Because there was definitely something still locked in Dorothy's, but I think it was maybe with a key, but maybe I'll be able to hammer it open. Like I didn't expect when I went back to Derek's house to be able to hammer the drawer open, so this is Black Pine, isn't it? Number 40. 10. 12. 9. Okay, maybe not. Town Center. Oh, it was not Black Pine. Town Center and Walnut Avenue. We're here. Okay, so we want to go right. And then, oh my god, she is making some weird noises. I think she's just dragging things around. Okay, Black Pine Road. I like that it doesn't show where we are on the map. I've enjoyed that side of it, like getting familiar with the area. 39. Oh yeah, the big one. The big one. Really nice garden. We've not gotten into the bar. But she had a back door that was locked, I think, that we could maybe go through. Oh, it was peaceful in here as well. Yeah, that's right. How many plant pots and teacups? I'm stuck on furniture. It's like oh yeah, because I looked in here as well before. She found God. Bathroom. Nothing here. Pictures of flowers everywhere. The retirement home. This picture. It cannot possibly have been Dorothy. She's the only good in this town. Oh, here was there something? I'm pretty sure we'll have read that. Stay with Sophia. Yeah, she helped out with the Sophia situation. Did she know that Sophia had died? Scriptures by Reverend Keith. Who is Reverend Keith? Not from this town. Maybe she knew it was Matthew and she wouldn't go to the church. Oh no, because Matthew wasn't until recently. I'm now getting everything confused, the entire timeline. Right, upstairs. I'm just looking for a key to the photo lab. Oh, she has a locked room. Okay. Where would that be? We're getting to the point again where it's like we need one thing to unlock a bunch of things, maybe. Yeah, I don't have any keys. Except the hammer. Which can be a key, if you use it correctly. I can try it. Doesn't work. Fuck. Oh yeah, because look, these lights are the same as in the church, but they don't have a button on the bottom. That's cool. If we hit it hard enough, we'll break the lock, and then the key won't work either once we find it. Yeah, so Dorothy's house. I know that was a quick search, but there's nothing here. Well, there might be, but... Fuck. Nah. And I don't really want to go back into the sewers. Let's look at the map while we're in the nice music area. I mean, the sewers were linear. We couldn't go any other way. So I guess we'll just go back to the entrance. Or the hospital, but... We'll go back to the sewer entrance. See if anything's changed, I guess. But if that fails, I don't actually know what to do. So Dorothy's house has a door. Locked door. Which, inside there must be Oliver's photo lab key. Which then should get us the shovel. Then we need to get the cemetery key from somewhere. Fuck's sake. So Dorothy... House... Locked door. Check secret button. We did. Needs a key. Roadside key. Roadside, he said. He chucked it down. That should eliminate it a bit. Check typewriters. I keep forgetting about typewriters. There wasn't one in there, was there? And I didn't even check in the mansion. There's definitely typewriters in the mansion, surely. Shit. We need to come back to Dorothy's anyway. But I don't think there was a typewriter in there because it would have triggered my memory. Did Andrew's house have a typewriter? He had written a letter to his... I don't really want to go back into Andrew's house, but we haven't been there for ages. Let's quickly go back to Andrew's house before we go into the sewers. I don't know how to get there. Somewhere down here, I'm sure. How have I ended up at the church? That's not where I was aiming. Yeah, entirely wrong direction. It's this way. I really didn't want to go back to Andrew's because the other time that we'd done that, obviously... No, we have been back to Andrew's, have we not? And I've just blanked it out. Anyway, the other time that we done that, the ghost was outside, so that wasn't fun. Been looking up some vague stuff so you can point in general locations if you ever need a hint on what to do next. I know there can be a lot to check off mentally. That will be super handy. Because, yeah, I feel like I know what I need to find, but I don't know where to find it. I need to find Dorothy's key, I suppose, is one thing. If there's nothing in here to hammer, then, or typewriter to look at, then I'm gonna have to go in the sewers, see if I can find the key that was thrown in. Oh, jammed. Did I try the Slim Jim? Oh. I'm not allowed to use anything on the jammed door. Okay, that seems a bit sus, because it's not often that happens. Right, the safe with the letter. Oh, it was handwritten. Okay, never mind. I was gonna check the E's. But we know he was stabbed before this was burnt as well. Look for any traces of Bernard. Or Matthew, who I'm more sus about. Yeah, this is a stressful house. As if this is one of the first places that we came to. Ah. Yeah, nah, I want to get out of here. I don't like this. The fallen candle. Yeah, it does look like there wasn't even a fire upstairs. Rip to the candle dreams. What did I think a crowbar could be used for before? Oh yeah, there's still chance to find more tools is the thing. Like, there might be a crowbar with the shovel. I want to write this down as well. So Andrew... jammed door. So I know I need to come back here. Yeah, this area here. It's just charred. Absolutely charred. Oh, this is the kitchen. I think in most of the houses that we've been in, this has been the living room. But like there is a fireplace. And maybe he smoked. A fireplace, burning evidence. The entire room is a fireplace now. God damn it. Right, nothing in there. Just don't look forward. Okay, she's not there. Did I ever go over here? Like... Nope. Okay. It's locked. Fair enough. Right, I feel like there's loose ends at the hospital probably that I don't know how to chase. I guess it's gotta be the sewers. I don't like it, but... Oh my god. Even louder gate. Why are all the... This is the way I came as well first, isn't it? So like everything just seemed blocked. Alright, the inn. Right. Sewers are this way. Or are they? Yeah, I think so. I think I do have a shortcut figured out here. Yeah, boy. If nothing comes of this, I'm 100% gonna need a hint. Unless, again, we try a little bit better to look at the maps, because it did say roadside. But I can't, like, overlay them over each other. So I guess now that we know that we're looking for a key, maybe it'll be available. I don't know. So this one's still being sealed. I can try and open all these again, but maybe we need a crowbar. I hate it down here, by the way. Yeah, so like these little piles here. Maybe I should crouch at them all as well, just to check them. Since I couldn't see the chess piece thing. I honestly thought we should be brute forcing the chess piece puzzle. Because we had 3 out of 4. I thought that was the puzzle. Not yet, Crafty. Not yet. The keyword being yet. Oh god, don't feed those pictures into my mind. You keep those to yourself until we get out of here, okay? Right, so he was a really big pile. I do feel like a journalist right now, or like an investigator. Gotta admit. And we can get really close into this. I'm not finding a key though. Well, that was where I'd hoped it was going to be, so... Rip. Because there's nothing down here. This one is blocked from the other side, right? Where are we? Where have we been? Old sewer entrance, this way. Followed it round. Silver Lake Boulevard. Okay, this is the door that I think we're at then. Oh, you know... You know that door next to the church? I wonder if that goes down the sewers. The red door that we've never been able to open. We must be here right now. That takes you up to Silver Lake Boulevard. Here. I mean, we can go wander in the streets around Silver Lake Boulevard and see if we can find an access hatch. That might be a good shout. Silver Lake Boulevard, church, all around that area. I've never gone looking for an access hatch. I'll keep following it around. Because it's going to take us to the hospital. I don't really want to go there, but... Yeah, this door entrance was quite hidden. Why not another? Yeah, there could definitely be another. It's kind of behind all the trees and stuff, so... Oh, another potential key pile. I'm starting to think I've got the wrong idea about the sewer thing. No, no. There's still an entire another section of sewer as much as there's another entire section of cemetery and another entire section of hospital. So like, I still feel like there's so much. So I came back this way now. Left should be a dead end. Yeah. Yep. Could imagine it being... Oh, yeah, in the other section to stop us finding it too soon. Yeah. Definitely, because that's like a late game clue as well, isn't it? This is to do with what happened to Stephen Moss. Like the most recent history events. Okay, well, we took a tour, it wasn't there. But we've had some time to think about our actions. Okay. I am coming out this way. Why do I feel like it's more chill to walk out through the hospital? I don't think that's a good idea. Rather than to walk back through the sewers. I did think I could maybe just check in here in case I feel like I missed anything. With the electricity stuff. Right, that looks locked, but there's no interaction with it. I mean, this is... Oh! Oh, god damn it. Okay. There's more to do with the hospital. I just didn't hover over the right... Oh, it's a lot easier to find when you're up close to it. In my defense, there's lots of these out on the streets and I couldn't turn any of them on. I didn't think I could turn any of them on. Oh, that is so fucking loud. Stupidly loud. Don't know why I've turned it on, because I'm leaving. It says examine, but nothing happens. Oh, it's not working. Right. I'm just... I can hear the electricity. I'm leaving. Oh no, where's the front door? I'm leaving. Oh, there's the back door. Okay, nurse's station. Oh. Oh yeah, this... Well, fuck. Let me out! It's a maze! Yeah, potentially electric keycard situation. I just can't remember seeing an electric slider anywhere. Oh man, where am I going though? This might be the better lead, to be honest. Because my other idea was wander around to try and find an access hatch for the sewers. We still have loads of stream time left, so I can't really avoid doing this today. We know whoever did it killed the doctor too now, right? So he is a great lead. Yeah. I'm gonna have to explore this entire hospital again to try and figure out what I need power for. I don't know if it's a time thing. I kind of want to know, actually, because the power's gonna go off again. I'm turning the volume down. I don't want the stress. It's locked. What did I need the power for? Oh! Keycard! I'm in! Yes! Okay. Hopefully that was it. Okay, I'll turn the volume up a little bit more now because I feel deaf. Okay. Vivian Roberts. Henry Johnson. Dear Dr. Henry Johnson, I would like to thank you for your contributions to the Painscreek Community Hospital and to the people of Painscreek for the past 2 decades. However, there's been reports regarding the mishandling of funds designated for PCH, most of which came from the Roberts Relief Fund. This support was meant to help with the purchase of medical equipment and supplies. Since a sum of nearly 160,000 has been estimated missing, we have no other choice but to accept to open an investigation. Oh yeah, they were, this was mentioned somewhere. They were, what's it called? Siphoning from it, like embezzling, whatever you call it. Until you are able to explain the discrepancies between your accounting and ours, we have no choice but to suspend all funding for the hospital for the time being. I will be meeting you and your accountant to solve these issues so we may continue to support the hospital's needs. 93. Not forgetting Henry Johnson helped her kill her mother-in-law in 95. So, maybe the embezzling was in the clock as well. I can't remember exactly where we found out about the embezzling. Oh, yes. Ooh. 203. Deposit box in the inn. Okay. A form. Yeah, just grabbing the keys. Love the keys.
Henry, I just received a letter from the NMD investigation firm regarding the use of the RRF funds. I need you to call me. Henry, we really need to talk. Please call back. What's going on, Henry? Why aren't you returning my calls? This is really important.
Is that Vivian? Okay, Henry also received the letter. Okay. This is... So I suppose the plan was the killer was like, meet me by the well. They went to the well. The killer came along with an axe and murdered them. Something went different with Andrew, but that's what must have happened. And then with the well situation, they took them off to a lake somewhere for this guy and Vivian back to her house because it was literally around the corner anyway. I didn't realize you activated the answer machine. I thought you got censored. Yeah. It did sound like that, actually. Did he die before her or or like same timing. His time of death is confusing because of the they wouldn't give us a straight day because of his body condition, I guess. But I think before. But I would need to fact check that. Sorry, I'm just getting a drink. Okay. To Charles Roberts, I don't know if it's a joke that you sent me the threat letter, but if you knew about the well, then you must have found out the truth. Just so you know, your wife was the one behind all of it. Hold on, I don't know if it's a joke that you sent me the threat letter. To Charles. If you knew about the well, then you must have found out the truth. Just so you know, your wife was the one behind all of it. If you have any grudge...
Christ. It's a big fucking hole.
Is that what they said when they went to the well? Yay! Thank you for the bits. Oh, I love the big fucking hole. It's so good. Always appropriate. Just so you know, your wife was the one behind it all. If you have any grudges with her, not me. I was just a witness in Sophia's death, nothing more. So he assumes that the letter came from Charles. So maybe he never actually went to the well then, but either way, well, I'll fax it tomorrow. Either way, it still got him. I don't think Charles ever found out about that though. Okay, so we've done answer machine. Found some letters. Have we read this letter? Oh yeah, the embezzling. And he's like immediately blaming her. I think they fell out big style. She also mentioned about the hospital was no longer going to be needing the funds from the relief fund. I'm so quiet. Jackson and Lewis. Get out of my way, dolls! Henry Johnson. Recognition, acknowledgement. Influential citizen, 83. That can't be it. Oh, no, we got a key. We got a key. We need to go back to the inn. Right. I wonder if there's anything else to do in this hospital while the electricity's on, because I might just leave and go to the inn now. Let's see if it just turns itself off again. And if it does, we know how to turn it back on now. I would actually legit like to know if the electricity is expected to go off again. The hospital is an important location, for fuck's sake. I'm definitely not done, am I? I've done nothing on the top floor either. I'm going to the box first. I can only handle the hospital in small doses. I literally just realized that even if they did have his will, saying Victor should inherit it, they probably didn't know who Scott was. Yeah, loophole, I suppose. Like, his name is Scott now. Huh. Like, Charles would have entirely changed his tune if he understood who Scott was, maybe? Where am I going? The inn. Where is that again? Just around here. Oh, the bookshop. Forgot about the bookshop. I was meant to be looking for access hatches as well. There's got to be one. There's got to. Yeah, he did. He really liked Scott. Like, it makes sense that you would really get on with your kid. But what is going to be in here? I'm curious. Ooh. Oh. Oh, is it room 203 in the hospital? Wait, there is a room 203 in the hospital as well, isn't there? Oh, I thought he'd been sneaking around in the hotel. Where's my map? Oh, all the rooms, room 200. Ah, stupid duplicate numbers. I was so excited about secret in business. Now I have to go back to that stupid hospital. Oh. Like, which direction is it, though? The car looks so startled, doesn't it? It's like... like, obviously, the lights are the eyes. And then it's got, like, some red cheeks. Found in the hospital's office, the key with tag 203. Yeah, the car! Yeah, that's exactly the car. Black Pine Road. I think it's up this path. Haven't gotten used to going to the hospital yet because, well, I'd just always rather not. Oh yeah, there's a sign here that takes us there. Is this the way at the hospital again? Yeah. I forgot about the IV door. The first time I went there... Oh no, I went through the sewers. I was like, I must have teleported there because I can't remember walking up this path today. That's because I didn't. 203. Right, I've got to turn my volume down now because the electric's bound to go out again. There's some stairs here at least. Number 3. Oh, of course, it's on the other goddamn side of the goddamn hospital. Yeah, okay. This way. Nice and calmly and quietly. I mean, while I'm looking around... 202. Wait, what? That's 203. Oh, it's number 4. I've gone past it. Straight past it. Yeah? Oh, why would he have this? Is this Trisha's room? I have a list of whose rooms was who. 203. This is Trisha's. This is Trisha's hospital room. Even more important. Okay. We could find something important in here. Because she died here, right? She had to have. So she had lots of storybooks. Oh yeah, she said that she wanted her books moving from her bedroom at home to here. So they did get moved. Because she had... Okay, so she had a mental breakdown after she found out that her wannabe boyfriend, actual brother, probably murdered her mom. Except she didn't know about the brother part. Oh, she has videos. Are these, the security? Oh, happily ever after. Maybe not. Oh, has she been burying herself in fiction to try and cope with the truth? That is one coping mechanism. Unsettlingly quiet now because I've turned my volume down. Still loud enough to scare me though, I'm sure. Scott Brooks' body found by jogger with multiple stab wounds to the heart. Police do not know if this is tied to the murder of Vivian Roberts. Scott Brooks, a star suspect in the Vivian Roberts case, was found dead yesterday. His body was found on the road along Maple Drive. At around 6:50 a.m., a jogger happened to find a body lying motionless behind a bush. What if it was Bernard? On the side of the road, behind a bush. He stopped to check if the person needed help, only to notice the body was covered in blood. He immediately called 911. The police arrived shortly. This could have been Bernard. Shortly around 7 a.m. after the victim was declared dead. It estimated the time of death was predicted to have been 4 to 6 hours prior, but putting the incident to have occurred around 1 to 3 a.m. Questions have been raised in regards to the murder of Vivian Roberts, of which Scott Brooks was the key suspect of. He had been released from prison due to insufficient and... So basically everything we've read was people being unhappy that Scott was getting released. He shouldn't be getting released. This is ridiculous. Scott's body was found behind a bush on Maple Drive. The police are currently investigating the case. I wonder if there'll be anything there. Like, have we even been to Maple Drive? November 17th, 1995. Should have guessed it. Like, a revenge thing. Like, I feel like this could have been Bernard. Easily. A room key. What room? Dorothy! Dorothy's house! Okay, this might set us on to getting the shovel, to getting the time thing. This might be what we need. I wanted to check the map, but let's read this first. So this is Dorothy's diary, because Dorothy was looking after Trisha as well, wasn't she? July 27th. Yesterday, on hearing that Scott was apprehended for the murder of her mother, Trisha collapsed. A hospital called this morning to inform us that it was just a nervous breakdown. However, they've suggested she should stay there for another few days. Charles is asking me to stay by her side. A few days later, it rained today. Trisha has always hated the rain. She stayed in bed, tucked under the blanket nearly the entire day. Here and there she mutters Scott's name out loud. She cried herself to sleep a few times. It pains me to see her like this. I mean, it is very extremely traumatic for Trisha if you think about it. She doesn't know any of the other context. She just knows that her mother got killed by him, potentially. A couple of weeks later, Charles visits Trisha almost every day. Today he was quieter than usual. All of a sudden he told me that Vivian had been seeing another man, apparently a banker, for more than a year. Oh. He asked me if Vivian ever talked to me about it. I said I didn't know anything, but I was sure that Vivian would never have done such a thing. Then I realized Trisha was awake. I'm not sure if she heard our conversation. God, I hope she didn't hear it. She doesn't need any more stress. The banker. Yeah, because this Owen guy that she was working with, he wasn't a banker, was he? Because he was doing some other work. I'm still confused about this potential affair. A few days later, Sheriff Howard came today. He asked me if I remember seeing anything suspicious the night Vivian died. I already told him everything I know. It's frustrating to be asked over and over about things that I just want to forget. Before he left, I asked if Scott could really be the killer. He said he's wondering the same thing. If Scott was not the killer, then who killed Vivian? This is getting into September. What if Owen was discussing financing or how to start financing for this exhibition? Yeah, maybe it was financing. I don't know if she was specific in the diary, was she, about what they were working on? Could have just been financing. Another week or whatever later, Derek came by to see Trisha. I asked him how he was doing. It could have been Derek that's killed Scott. Derek or Bernard? Financing? Yeah. Is this financing? Okay, Derek came by to see Trisha. I asked him how he was doing. He said that the medical expenses for Wanda were more than he expected. Derek came by. Oh, Wanda, not Trisha. For Wanda. Okay, yeah, his mum. Even with Charles' help, he's been forced to use up most of his savings. He's currently searching for a second job. He asked me if there was a future for him. Traveling with Charles made him see some of the rather ugly sides of the world. His mother is hospitalized with terminal cancer, and seeing his best friend, Trisha, like this pains him. I didn't know what to tell him. Before he left, he leaned close to her and whispered, "Would it have been better if Scott just never showed up? Would you have chosen me?" I wish I'd never heard that. God, okay. We have 100% motive for Derek or Bernard to have killed Scott. Both of them have stabby objects in their bedrooms or in their house. So, probably opportunity, although, do we know what day? November 17th. So they were both angry at him. Now is literally the absolute worst time to be flirting, Derek. Yeah, she's like curled up in this bed. Just traumatized by everything. God damn it, Derek. Alright, I need to find the quickest way to the stairs. 15 is stairs. Left and left. I don't want to look around. I hate it in here. Where am I now? I'm at the front. Yeah, I don't know if there's any more keycard rooms. But we're going to Dorothy's house because we've got a key. That I think is for Dorothy's spare room. Bedroom key found. A bedroom key. Yeah. Okay. What kind of secrets does Dorothy have? Because she's the one who summoned, not us, Stephen Moss. Other us. No, us. No, Stephen Moss. Yeah, no, we're a journalist. Okay, yeah, we're not a PI. Holy shit. I really am merging with him. Right, I can turn the volume up again now. Actually makes me feel deaf when I turn it down. So I just can't hear properly. Black Pine Road, number 40, isn't it? Somewhere along here. This one? This one. Yeah, we still have like so many secret rooms to find. Well, not find, enter, I guess. The one in the church. And maybe one in the mansion that I forgot was supposed to be a thing. A pendant of Mother Mary. Mary? Okay. It's all very religious in here. Ooh, we got a newspaper, we got a diary. Okay. Before I look at them, I'm curious about this. Sophia. The necklace. Maybe. 0. Oh, for fuck's sake. 0526. Let's try it. Oh. Yay! It feels like you've been possessed by his spirit since it seems he may have died and all. Yeah. We are Stephen Moss incarnate. Okay, we've got a very tattered diary here. Is this Sophia's diary? This has got to be Sophia's stuff. Holy shit, this is... Is this where they hid her, maybe? No, because there's no baby stuff. She wasn't hidden for long. It was supposed to be out of the way. Oliver photo lab cleaning. Oliver photo lab cleaning. Oh, was she working elsewhere too? Oh. Oliver, dear Dorothy. 1996. This is after everything. I want to express my heartfelt gratitude for all you've done for me. You've taken care of my store on so many occasions. You've helped maintain its bright spirit. I'd be lying if I said I'm not saddened by your departure. I will greatly miss you. I wish you all the best in your new place. Do invite me there once you've settled in. May God be with you. I think she moved to the retirement place. Best regards, Oliver. Oh, so this must be the key for his place. She had it because she used to go and clean there. Oh, I love that picture. Is there anything suspicious in this fireplace? Right, let's do Sophia's stuff last. Let's do this. Newspaper. Oh god, Trisha. She, like, yeah, Dorothy has lost everything at this point, right? Okay, this is December 27th. So Scott died before Trisha. I mean, we might have been able to find that out by the gravestones, but I don't remember. Daughter of ex-mayor found dead at Painscreek Community Hospital. Trisha Roberts falls 40 foot from rooftop, lands on head and dies. By Jonathan Walker. Yesterday morning, the body of Trisha Roberts was found on the grounds of Painscreek Community Hospital. She was pronounced dead at 7:20 a.m. You know that Stephen Moss had the photograph of a ghost on the roof? But that wouldn't have been Sophia, would it? That, if it was the hospital roof, that might have been Trisha as well. There might be just multiple ghosts. Although I think that one had dark hair as well, actually. She was pronounced dead at 7:20 a.m. According to Miss Thompson, she was starting her morning shift when she heard some sound near the reception area. She went out to find Trisha lying motionless. Blood was flowing out from her head. She quickly called for Dr. Bennett, the attendant physician, for the day's morning shift, who brought Trisha to the emergency room at once. Unfortunately, it was too late. The hospital CCTV shows that Trisha Roberts was walking around the hospital at around 6:30 a.m. She headed to the roof. Oh, wait. No, we already knew that Sophia's ghost had been at the hospital as well, because the nurse saw it. Wait, where have I got to? The hospital CCTV shows, yeah, walking around the hospital at 6:30 a.m. She headed to the roof at 6:54 a.m. A few minutes later, her body was found on the ground, 3 floors below. Charles Roberts, ex-mayor and father of the deceased, blah, blah, blah. The hospital is now checking to see why the roof door was not locked. There is no door on the roof. We went up there and there was no door. I'm sure there wasn't. Investigation is still pending regarding Trisha's death. That was December 95. Like, Dorothy, Charles. A rough time for all, I would say. What if Sophia unlocked the door? She might have. Why would she want Trisha dead, though? For being the legitimate kid and her kid wasn't? Like, with air quotes, unlegitimate. Right, Dorothy's diary. This is probably the last one from Dorothy. This is before Trisha and Scott died. Scott was released from prison this morning. Oh, he died pretty soon after being released. Scott was released from prison this morning. Matthew went to pick him up. There's a lot of tension here in Painscreek. Most people think of Scott as a murderer. Charles tried to stop Trisha from seeing Scott, but it's no use. She was already waiting for him at the cabin. Oh. Then a week later, Charles is drinking again. He couldn't stop Trisha from trying to see Scott, yet Scott seems to be avoiding her. Oh yeah, because he knows, yeah. Trisha should not have been discharged from hospital at this point. She still needs help and rehabilitation. A week later, Derek and Scott fought at the market today. Derek asked Scott why he's avoiding Trisha. Scott didn't say anything. He just walked away. Derek told him not to come back anymore. It's sad to see what's happening to them now. They used to be such good friends. Do you think... Because, like, right, my mind is thinking, why isn't he telling her? But then... I wonder if he doesn't want people to know because... if he's put it all together, that she wouldn't get anything? I don't know. Like, maybe he doesn't want people to know. Oh my god, Scott was killed? Oh, I've just remembered something incriminating as well. Charles said that he was drinking in the inn and said out loud that he would want someone to go and off Scott for him. Maybe someone took it seriously. Someone like Derek. Oh my god, Scott was killed. December. Trisha's been going crazy ever since Scott died. She sometimes screams in the middle of the night. Here and there she'll ask us why Scott hasn't visited her for a while. No one seems to know how to answer without agitating her condition. A few days later, Trisha has finally been admitted to the hospital for another mental breakdown. Charles doesn't know what to do. I've asked for his permission to take care of Trisha at the hospital until she recovers. I think Charles appreciates my help. And then she fell off the roof. Or jumped off the roof. Who knows? Fuck. Like, 20 days later after this. And that's Dorothy's story. And then after all this, Dorothy obviously just was like, it's time to go. Can't take no more of this. Time to retire. But we also have Sophia's stuff here. I need another drink before I start. Okay. March 8th, 75. Dear Sophia, how have you been? I hope everyone is treating you well at the mansion. Wait, who's this off? Matthew. Oh, okay. How have you been? I hope everyone is treating you well at the mansion. It's been 6 months since my missionary work started here in Indonesia. Life here is hard but meaningful. I thought my life at the orphanage was miserable, but after coming here, I realized I am blessed more than I could ever imagine. I'm supposed to be back in 1 week's time, but I recently decided I'll be extending my stay here for another 6 months. I haven't received any letters from you for a while now. I hope you're doing well. Remember the time when we were at the orphanage, you said that you don't want to be poor anymore? I think God heard your call and brought you to Painscreek. He's disguising his own actions as God's call. Because he's the one who got her the job. Charles and Vivian told me they were glad I introduced... Oh, I suppose that's what people sometimes maybe think when they have faith and stuff. Charles and Vivian told me they were glad I introduced you to them. They said you are a hard-working person with a kind heart and that us being related was not the reason they hired you. You got the job on your own merit. I did not know whether or not to tell them we are actually cousins. We are not actually cousins. I feel bad for lying to them. I guess I'll have to tell them the truth someday. Having said that, I'm glad you're in Painscreek. We can talk and meet anytime, just like the good old days at the orphanage. I'll do my best here. I hope you can wait for me. Best regards, Matthew Brooks. P.S. I have prepared a special present for your birthday. Wait for my telegram that day. Telegram. Is that the stump thing? I'm trying to think what a telegram is. Will the code be on the telegram? Yeah, he has literally been into her the whole lives. The thing is, I'm not sure. We've never been able to hear from Sophia to know her vibe on it all. Because like you said, she has kept the letter. I suppose if this is Sophia's diary, we might get to hear it. Yeah, it is. Okay. Let's see from her perspective how this feels. Tell us the dirt. Yeah. Maybe the safe code, not the safe, the stump code will be in here. August 30th, 94. Just trying to figure out when that is. I know some people don't like me. Wonder always picks on me and Bernard ignores me most of the time. Andrew, well, he's okay as long as I'm not in his garden. Dorothy cares a lot for me though. I like her. Tom, our security guard, treats me with respect even though I'm just a housemaid. Vivian and Charles are kind to me. Oh, and Matthew too. I almost forgot about him. He's been taking care of me forever. Certainly as long as I can remember. I'm a lucky girl. Okay, so she's not that struck on him if she almost forgot about him. A couple of months later. Matthew talks to me whenever he has time. Sometimes I feel he's trying to escape his charge at the church. We'll talk about everything under the sun. Our hopes, dreams, futures. It reminds me of our days at the orphanage. Yeah, sorry, Matthew. Maybe he wins her over. A couple months later. Landing a job here as a maid was the best thing that could have happened to me. However, I never imagined I would be having an affair with a married man, let alone my employer. Now I'm carrying his child. How do I face Matthew? A few months later, I received a letter from Matthew today saying that he'll be extending his stay in Indonesia for 6 more months. That's always been him. He's always had a noble heart, wanting to help people everywhere. I miss him, but I'm glad he decided to extend his stay there. It gives me time to prepare how I'll explain my situation to him. I don't know how he'll take it if he just hears the truth blurted out once he gets back. Yeah, maybe like write it in a letter first. I don't know. There's no easy way to say it. If she feels like she needs to explain it. Yeah, I think... It sounds like she knows it's really not very nice for him. I think they maybe bonded in the time when they were chatting and stuff. Okay, I received a telegram this morning from Matthew wishing me a happy birthday. Do I have Sophia's birthday written down, by the way? I suppose it's in her diary, so we can find it easily enough. He told me he had a special birthday present prepared for me. All I need to do is find the clues that he placed in our favourite places. He's waiting for my telegram after I've solved the puzzle. Actually, I've actually solved it already. But I don't know what to say to him. What should I do? Do you think the code is her birthday? It's a 4-digit code, isn't it? Or was it 6? I can't remember. Let's see. Oh god, a couple of months later. My baby was born today at 8:20 AM. And it's a boy. He looks just like Charles. Dorothy's taking good care of us. She prepares the food and attends to my needs. I almost feel like I'm her boss. Charles visits me all the time, asking if we need anything else. I told him he didn't have to come so often, and to instead focus on work. As a mayor, he must have a lot on his mind. Oh, this is when he was the mayor as well. A couple of weeks later. Charles told me today that his mother, Magdalene, will be arriving in 2 weeks. She knows about our relationship. I feel nervous because she's a strict woman. At the same time, I'm happy because she told Charles to take responsibility for me and my son. Soon, I won't have to be a maid anymore. Charles has decided to name our child Vincent Roberts. I like that name. So obviously Sophia thought that she was gonna... Well, she was at least gonna be looked after. I don't know in what way, but... Obviously it all went a bit to shit. So March 18th. I need to write that down. The 3rd? Birthday. Do I need the year? Oh, fuck. Do I know the year? She didn't have a sheet, did she? Sophia Miller's story. Achievement. You know those... What are they? Like... This one. Mentions worker list. Yeah, she's not on there. Never mind. Yeah, because it has their date of birth on there. 73 she was born. She's quite young then. Okay. Yeah, so 1975. I thought that as well. But she did not write that on her literal day of birth. Yeah, like straight out of the womb into the diary. Okay, that was Dorothy's locked door. That's that done. So I would say Dorothy's house. There's nothing in here that I haven't looked at, is there? It's all openable. And we got the key. Okay, we got the key for we'll get some tools hopefully. This must be Oliver's photo lab key. Like there shouldn't be anything terrible in there. So oh, I wrote Dorothy and Derek's house before, but it's Wanda. I get their names muddled up. So Dorothy's house done. And I've got to find the photo lab now. I feel like we are making good progress. Like, it's just so windy what's happened. And we haven't quite solved. I'm like 99% sure Matthew did Vivian and the thingy. I don't know what happened to Andrew. And I'm not sure who killed Scott yet. No, it's gotta have been Bernard. Where am I going? Oliver's photography. Oh. Where am I right now? Post office. I'm just gonna go. There's the inn. Gonna go around. I think it's this way. Please. Hold on, let's get to this junction. Walnut Avenue Town Centre. Oh, Maple thingy is where he was killed as well. Let's remember. Walnut Lane, Clover Street, Pebble Lane. Maple Drive? Oh. That's where Scott was killed, right near the sewer entrance? In the bushes? Oh. Well, shit. Right outside the mansion. I mean, that makes sense for Derek or Bernard. If they both work there. Right. Walnut Avenue Town Centre. Ah. Here it is. Oliver's photography. Gotta be it. Oh, I was gonna try her date of birth at the stump. We need to go to the stump. I was just eager to get here because I've been wanting to get in here forever. Ooh. There's a hand on the hand. Nice. Okay, pictures, pictures. I'm excited for the photography. We in, baby. God damn it. Empty drawers. Okay. Nice. I'm just here to admire the art. Ah, frames. Oh, I'm starting to get like a muscle spasm, like in my glute. Maybe it's the way I'm sat. Ah. Okay, the office. What's this door? Oh, blocked. Oh, locked, not blocked. Close, close. I guess we'll check out the office first. Oh, it's a stapler. Right, we have a note. Pencil. A diary. I don't know if we've read any of Oliver's diaries. Oh, a bathroom. I was like, is this leading out to a back door somewhere? Maybe a sewer? Nah. Okay. So we got a diary. Got a letter. Let's do the letter first. Guess you could say you're not stumped yet. Yeah, exactly. We regret to hear... Right, dear Mr. Oliver Gibson, we regret to hear that Father Matthew will not be joining any part of the annual religious gathering event from July 18th till the 23rd in South York. We received Father Matthew's memo yesterday stating that he was not feeling well. I assume he has also informed you about this last-minute change. Please send him our regards. We wish him a swift recovery so he may serve the people of Painscreek soon. Sincerely, Reverend Todd McDermott. There it is. Right. So, not Scott, what's his name? Stephen Moss read this. Now we've read it too. This is the lie, the Aliblie. It's an Aliblie, for fuck's sake. It was him. Wait, when was this? 95? Yeah, it was him. He killed Vivian. He killed the doctor and Vivian. And maybe even Andrew. I don't know. Yeah, his alibi was a lie. Contradiction. Alibi. Oh dear. Where's the diary then? Oliver's innocent in all this. Curious to read about him. Oh, this is after everything. Get jinxed. Exactly. We just attended Trisha's funeral this morning. Charles tried to be strong, but by the end of the ceremony, his face was wet. Dorothy cried her heart out. It truly pains the soul to witness so many deaths occur here in Painscreek. Every one of those deaths was of a person I knew, and some were very close to me. Among them, Vivian's death shocked me the most. Despite what the media said, I will not, for even a moment, believe that Scott killed her. It just doesn't make sense to me. Trisha's death hurt the most, probably because I spent the last few years mentoring her. She was smart, kind, and very talented. She was turning into a very promising young woman. With her passing, Charles has lost all his family members. He's all alone. I can't imagine the pain he is going through. Oh shit, yeah, he has. I've just thought the tree stump thingy might have the key to the secret room. That's what I'm expecting. Right, August 14th, like half a year later. Dorothy left Painscreek early February, a month after Trisha's funeral. The hospital closed shortly after. By the end of the month, Charles has packed and departed Painscreek for good. Wanda passed away March 12th. Her cancer had spread too far and too deep. The doctors could not save her. 2 weeks after her funeral, Derek moved out of Painscreek. Autumn is approaching. My photography store will be closing by the end of this month. I have many things to say, but there's no one left to confide in. Anyways, I've been thinking about retiring for quite a while now. Maybe the time has come. God, this town died a death after everyone else died. Like, you can see how it all happened. Oh, that's Oliver's only diary. Okay. Yeah, you can see. That's not a shovel, is it? No. Like, why would anyone stay at this point? There's nothing left here for anyone except pain. Right, upstairs. So we've got a locked door still in here. Oh. Oh. But where's the shovel? No! There was supposed to be more here. I already decided. No! Open up! Did I miss it? No, like, little keys anywhere for the toolboxes? No, I don't have any more keys again. Wait, the stump box is the last place I can think of to go. Just checking it's not hiding behind the door here. You just spied something with your little eye. Something beginning with shovel? Really? Right, that's a brush. That's a plunger. That's paper. Oh! It's here! Disguised in amongst the paper rolls. Yay! Toolbox! Oh, a wrench! What do we need this for? Ooh, all tools found. What about the toolbox then that's locked in the inn? Is it just empty? Yeah, noob eyes, 100% just disguised as paper to me. Yeah, and everyone else's eyes except Rox. I'm so glad you saw that. Oh my god. A tool with a broad, flat blade used for digging coal, soil, snow, and other material. Just digging in general, really. A tool used to tighten and loosen nuts, bolts, screws, and pipes. Can be used on drain covers. This is how we get into the sewers. Okay, okay. Okay, well, we can't get into the place we need to get into in the cemetery yet. We need a key for that, so we're gonna have to look for some manhole covers. We've seen the pattern on them. And where did I say? Around the church area, we're gonna look. Before that, where else? There was something else I wanted to do. What was it? Oh, the stump. The stump. Where is the playground? This is where Thingy was murdered. Let's just do a walk. This street here is where... What's his name? Was found behind a bush. Scott. God, after everything, he just got murdered. Wasn't even his fault. Like, when thinking about it all, he didn't do anything wrong. At all. Well, unless he murdered people, but I don't think he did. No one thinks he did. I'm in the bushes! I'm getting out of the bushes. I don't want to be in there. No. Okay, well, somewhere along this road is where he died. Where's the playground? This way. Yeah, so right, here's one of these. Yeah, none of the other ones work. That's why I assumed the other one didn't work. Okay, feel better now. Just a guy born into an absolutely wild situation. Yeah, that's it. Do you want to join Scott's Ghost in the bushes? I'd really rather not, yeah. Very much rather not. I'm going into these bushes though. Don't you swing. Let me check, because I need to even check how many digits. It's 4 digits. Or 3. So she was 18th of March. 1803. Damn it! Oh. Okay. This is... We know that this was her present. But I don't know if we know... Like... Sophia. March 18th. Maybe you need the actual telegram. I was wondering like, I don't understand what a telegram is. I think we've had this conversation before and I can't remember what a telegram is. Is it a physical piece of paper? Or is it like a message somewhere? Telegram is sent via Morse code written onto a piece of paper at either end. Oh, it's one of those. Yeah, okay. Are they sometimes machines in puzzle games? Was the one in VLR or 999? Yeah. It's one of those. Okay. How would I... Maybe... I was gonna say maybe we'll find a telegram machine in his secret room. But I was expecting the key to the secret room to be in there, so... Denied. Once again. It's alright. We have a shovel, which I'm not bothered about using yet. I need to find some, like, manhole covers towards the church. There's so many steps in this town. The receiver usually writes the telegrams down and delivers it to the person. Oh, what if we need to get into the post office or something? Oh no, it wouldn't still be there, would it? I was thinking maybe the post office received the Morse code and translated it for them. No, there isn't even a keyhole on the door. Never mind. Getting wild with my theories again. Alright, Koala, thank you so much for being here. I hope you had fun. And I'll see you on Sunday. We're not gonna finish this game in the next 15 minutes, so... We'll probably, Oh god, we've only got 15 minutes left. So we'll be probably finishing this. Surely we'll be finishing this next week. On Sunday, not even next week. Oh! Oh, I need something to pull these bolts. Maybe we don't even need to use the sewers. Oh, god damn it. That's a tiny little drain. There's nothing in it. I think we are, like, exceptionally close to the end. Maybe we will finish it in 15 minutes if I can do some speed running down these streets. Right. Well, now I know what I'm looking for. Well, do I, though? I found one. We've got to scour the entire town. Looking for these tiny little things. Oh, here's one. Here's one. Oh my god. I moved my head and the little microphone on my headphones scraped against my shoulder and it sounded like someone going... And it was horrifying. Awful. Scared the crap out of me. But I now know it was just my shoulder. Right, there's no drains down here. I don't think we can finish it in 15, but probably like under an hour. You said you had to go somewhere after this though, right? I can't remember. You know, I wonder if it's wise to not try and rush it now then. And just thoroughly finish it next time. Because we've still got the secret room. What have we still got left? Roadside key. Check the typewriters, which I think is going to be in the secret room. The stump code, which I'm a bit stumped at so far. That's... Oh. God damn it. How big is a key that we're going to be looking for here? Oh, I think I might get an achievement for finding all of the drains. Yeah, nice chill Sunday game ending. I kind of like that idea. Yeah, it might just be best to leave everything for next time. Actually, if I stay here, it's like we can do a full-on tour of the town looking for drains. I think once you find this key you're looking for, it's like end game. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. Oh, the time capsule was the other one. Yeah. Okay. I think this is a good place to stop then. In terms of mandatory versus optional. Yeah. Fair enough. Well, if we knew we were coming to an end, we could always try and tie up any loose optional ends on the way. If we have more time. So, I think... knowing that, maybe I'll just stop about 10 minutes early. I think it's okay, isn't it? And we'll just wrap up next time. I think that sounds like a plan to me. Ooh. If we know it's not going to take super long, we could maybe do the extra Astrobot levels next stream as well. Because that's like probably gonna be a good like half-y-half kind of thing to do. I'll put remote play on. Because I haven't been back on that since they definitely did the winter levels, and I don't know if they did another level since then or not. So I think that could be a good idea. Yeah, let's do that. If we have time, obviously, which we probably will if there's only like an hour of this left. Or less than an hour. Okay, this feels good. Let's wrap up here. Thank you then, everybody. I feel good. Well, I almost feel like I know what happened in this place. Almost. Maybe. There's a couple of like... Well, it's definitely Matthew. We found the Aliblie. What else is there to it? Well, it was definitely him that killed Vivian. I guess. That doesn't explain everything, though. Yeah, don't know. We know what happened to Scott, but we don't know who killed him. We know what happened to Trisha. Kind of. Unless the ghost was involved. And then we know why everyone left the town. There was nothing left here. So, like, we have got a hell of a story to tell. But there's just some little details that we need to still figure out, I would say. Okay, thank you everybody for hanging out. This was really fun. I've enjoyed this game. Like, it's got more and more, like, windy, but unwindy at the same time. I didn't expect so much, like, interweaving drama, you know? But it's cool. I kind of just assumed we were looking for an individual. But obviously we've got to know everyone's circumstances and everyone's motivations, and, like, it could have gone so many different ways. And it still could. Like, I'm still not entirely sure who killed Scott. So I think it must have been Bernard. It must have been the hunting knife. But then who killed, what's his face? Andrew. That could have been Derek for some reason with his little switchblade. Don't know. Still haven't quite solved it all yet. You finished Tunic? How did you finish Tunic? Why did I feel like you only just started Tunic at the start of this stream? And then now you finished it. In the time it took me to solve one mystery in this game, you completed Tunic. I know that you were already playing it, but... Started it like 2 days ago or yesterday. Holy shit, you still powered through it. Isn't it quite long? Like 20 hours or something at least. Maybe not. I'm gonna put a no death mode on it though, I think. Like, well, I'll try without, but there is a no death mode. So if I get sick of dying, I can turn that on. Didn't find every redacted, but you did redacted and redacted. Sick. I'm gonna do that someday. Did you finish Tunic? Or did you finish Tunic? Or did you finish Tunic? Oh my goodness. Okay, the way they managed to drip just little bits is so separately is oh god, sorry. The way they managed to drip just little bits so separately is impressive. Yeah, it's I would love to make something like this. I don't know how you navigate it, but I would love to be able to like be like, right, it's fun reverse engineering to me. Like, here's everything we need the player to find. Here's the kind of order-ish that we need them to find it. Let's figure out ways to allow them to do that within this level. Like, I think that's just cool. I can semi-imagine the process of how you make this, and yeah, it is impressive. It's cool. Okay. Thank you everybody for hanging out. That was the majority of Painscreek killings, but we're not done yet. We will get there on Sunday. Thank you to thank you to Koala for the bit. Thank you Richie for the bits. Thank you Koala for the bits, and thank you Koala for the bits. Thank you especially to my members. It helps me out an absolute ton. Thank you to everyone for hanging out, chatting, lurking, anything else. Thank you for being here while I solve this. Like, it's not a difficult mystery, but it does feel like it's been quite a difficult mystery. it's been an intriguing mystery, but not like mind-blowing, just like keeping you going along, you know? Oh, I also did look at this developer's other game on Steam. There's a demo, so like we could try that sometime. But yeah, anyhow, that's it for this episode of Painscreek Killings. Wait, I thought I was in killer frequency for a second there. My radio moment started happening. No, thank you so much. I'll see you on Sunday, where we're gonna finish this game. 100% gonna finish this game in some way or shape or form. Whether it's not gonna be 100%ed, it will be any percent, sort of. Alright, good night everyone, have a great one. I'll see you on Sunday. Bye bye.